Go. Do, 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 do. Hmm. Anyway, hello, Sarah. How are you? Windmill cookies, they give us God. How are you doing today? Uh, du- 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 Hmm. Du- 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 du. Hmm. Let's try this. All right. Yeah, for some reason my primary audio thing wasn't working, so I just switched over to secondary. So we're good. We're good. We got this shit. Let's turn it up a little bit, I think. There we go. This is Oh Fortuna. I love this song. I love it so much. Boom, two. Maybe I did that too loud. I think I did it too loud. Oh shit! It went from like, oh that's too soft. No one's gonna hear it to like, oh my god. There we go. That's a little bit better. I'm not competing as much. Maybe down to 15%. Let's fucking go. Hello, hello. Wait, the fuck? Happy affiliate anniversary. That's not today. That's not today. There's no fucking way that's today. You already have pulled my leg. I had nothing planned. That's bullshit. There's no way. Really? No, y'all shitting me. Sorry, guys. Hold on. It didn't tell me it was today. Oh, it just fuck. I had nothing planned. Screwed. You're alive. That's good. Nix. What? I had nothing. I don't even have booze. I have booze. I don't have Coke. Oh no. Good. How was your trip home? Hi. Hello, J-Cat. Very, very long but uneventful, so can't complain. It is, according to Twitch. I just got it myself. I had no idea. It wasn't even part of my alerts. Like the fuck? It said the last one, your stream anniversary is coming up in 2 weeks, and that was 14 days ago. It didn't even tell me. I forgot these things have happened. It didn't tell. It didn't tell me either, and I'm the fucking streamer. Well, I'm glad you're safe and sound. Call yourself a streamer, right, Nix? I'm not fucking meeting you. By the way, Nix was fantastic. You are a fantastic human being. I honestly loved hanging out with you. You were one of my favorite people to hang out with now. You are absolutely fantastic. I love hanging out with you. No, guys, I literally did not know that today. I'm like, just like, it's my first stream back after going to God. No, it's my fucking stream anniversary, and I've done nothing. We're going to celebrate maybe tomorrow. We'll see how tomorrow holds up. Yes, she is. he said, "Hey, bring me a cake." She's like, "Why?" I'm like, "Because good mother. I just found out it's my affiliate anniversary." And then I said, "And soda." So, oh, the cake. I do kind of want cake. The cake would be legit. I mean, if you all wanted to leave it real quick and go get cake, I mean, I ain't gonna be mad. I'm very warm though. Let me find what that is. See, I always feel like the worst streams are when I feel like I'm prepared and I'm not prepared. Turns out I'm not. So I wasn't prepared at all for this. Excuse me, jeez. What the fuck did I just do? There we go. Anywho, the cake. I do kind of want cake now. Leave, but I always have my pajamas on. I even did have my phone interview with in my pajamas. I mean, who doesn't? I've done like because during the time of COVID and stuff, I've done interviews, on Zoom, like not wearing pants. Fantastic. I did it actually in the kitchen, just not wearing pants. I had like a dress and I even had I think I had a tie on, just dress shirt, tie. I didn't have an overcoat on because that's a little too professional for men. But yeah, no pants. Fuck pants. I hate pants. I even did. So how'd your phone? So how do you think your phone interview did? Like you said, when I tasted, you said you thought it did pretty well. And you have upcoming ones. But overall, how do you feel about it? This was just a phone call today. I totally just in my pajamas, all comfy. Now I dare you to go in with your pajamas for an actual interview. Just be like, I want to be comfortable. This adds to my productivity. Oh, I could speak corporate all around that shit. Hanukkah ears. Oh, she's very good. Actually, she's feeling pretty good. I gave her a brushing yesterday. I gave her get rid of that winter coat of her, and her coat is now all silky. She's all happy because now she's cool. And I swear I had enough fur for another dog. When people say that, no, she had no fur for another dog. Oh, I was like, holy shit. And I gave her some flea and tick stuff. So she's actually in a really good mood. The fish tank is good. Thank you for noticing. Over the past couple days, and especially what I told you guys yesterday, why I didn't stream yesterday. First of all, I was still tired from the trip. Second of all, I was actually setting up these lights on the top and the bottom. These are Elgato light strips, the new ones that came out, the pros. The boxes, pros. They just came out like a week or two ago, and so I went ahead and got it, and yeah, you can do practically anything with them. And and these lights I'm gonna hook into Stream. I haven't had a chance to do that yet, but I'm gonna hook into Stream where you guys can actually control these lights, and probably even the non-pros, but I don't have the non-pros set up yet. The pros are so much better though; they're so cool. I love them. And then I actually also yesterday I redid the entire setup in the fish tank. I know the fish stream camera looks kind of washed out or too dark or too light. I'm looking into a different camera for it because I just don't think the Elgato one's doing what I need it to do. Because when you have one of these big fuckers like this guy right here going in front of the camera, it messes up the white balance, and I can't white balance off of green. I even tried working with ChatGPT for like an hour, and neither of us could figure it out. So I need to figure out how to do that, but I've been looking it up, and I think I found a couple of good cameras I'm going to be looking into that hopefully, even with IRs and stuff, hopefully be able to give a good day and night stream for the fish tank. So I'm aware it's having some fucking issues, but I'm working on it. I'm aware of them. But other than that, I did a deep cleaning in the tank, and I moved everything back around. There's some new plants in there. I did have a different type of mold problem that was turning the sand green. And also one of the, let me think, one of the plants that's actually in this bowl here, they're still alive, but I have plants in this bowl. They were getting like blackbeard mold on them. So I talked to Josh over at the fish store, and he was like, "Oh yeah, that's blackbeard mold." I'm like, "Fuck mold, fuck mold." And he's like, "Yeah, but I actually am gonna be getting in some stuff that'll actually be able to kill it." So we're gonna be getting in 4 motherfucking big ass red shrimp in the tank here come Tuesday. So you're gonna have some new shrimp in there that are like that big. And he says they're cool because they have these little fins that can catch debris and stuff, and they're gonna hang out a lot by this filter right here that I have. So I'm looking forward to it. And it's gonna be able to remove the blackbeard mold off these plants, which I have set for graded right now because I don't want to infect anything else. And so you guys are gonna see those a lot. It's gonna be awesome. She said it'd be good. It'd be good fit for the shop I want to go to. There you go, Bam. I'm so proud of you. It's been a long time coming, girl. I'm so glad you finally got that in. That better be a full load off your shoulders. I'm so happy for you. What's this? What do you mean? Where is Cat? Are you talking about my cat or Fire Cat? That's two different things. My cat's not in here right now. She'll probably ask to be in here in a few minutes if she isn't, because she's been hanging out here a lot, but she's just not here right now. Firecat's not part of the community anymore. Look who finally decided to stream it. Sir, I've been gone all weekend. I streamed last week. What are you saying, sir? And I've been setting up this lights all yesterday. I normally don't stream Tuesday, so I'm kind of making it up. Oh, and by the way, I do want to apologize for not streaming over in Guyman. There was just no time or place to do it. None of us really had time to do it. Between the party and the show and the after party, and it was a very short trip for me. It never really happened. So I do apologize for that. Fuck, that's good water. What the fuck is that? Dalton with the cheer of 100 biddies. Sarah with the cheer of 40 biddies. Thank you. Also Sarah with another 20 bits. Gigantify? I'm not sure what that is. What are you guys doing? I don't know if those will work right now. I don't. I think that might be hooked up to this, which I need to reset up again.
It worked.
It worked. Oh.
You choose whenever that happens.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's why Annika's picture in your chat was so big. And then whenever I did it, it put a bunch of minion emotes across your screen.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't see that for some. I was looking at chat. I guess I wasn't paying attention to my own fucking video. Well, thank you, Sarah. I'm glad it's working then. Let's fucking go. And thank you guys for using the bits for that. I appreciate it a lot. And also, Nick, thank you for the resub at tier 1 now for 3 months. And we have a hype train going on. I love you guys. You guys are amazing. I don't know who Firecat is. That's fantastic for you. Actually, I have nothing against Cat. She's not part of the community right now, so. I mean, go feel free and give her a watch. I mean, I don't have anything against her. Sorry, hold on. No. Maybe it's a Twitch thing and not an OBS thing? Because I don't see him. Something broke so bad that it made something cool. I'm just gonna put it down to something broke so bad it made it something cool. Let's go with that. Because I don't see shit. I don't see it at all. But I'm glad it's working for you guys. Let's go. Oh Jesus. Fish tank looks cool. She said you want a good fish for the shop. What is this? What's cat? Let's stream again. Cheer wall. I saw 6 men kicking and punching the mother-in-law. My neighbor said, "Are you going to help?" I said, "No, 6 should be enough." What the fuck? Oh no, mother-in-law, no. Are you bringing in cleaning ladies for the tank? What do you? Oh yes, I get what you're saying, and yes, I am. They're like red shrimp, and they're like this big according to what he said. I mean, every of my gold shrimp, like I keep losing gold shrimp. I counted yesterday 3 of them. And I put in 20 a month ago. So, unless I can get big gold shrimp, which I've been struggling to do, these guys are gonna be like this big, which nothing in the tank could eat them. So, and they're gonna do a massive good cleaning job from what I've heard. Hype train, let's go, hype train! Hype train completed at level 1 and 91%. Let's go! 2 gifted subbies and 450 biddies. Thank you all for those of us who've assisted. And these lights and stuff that I have set up in addition to the non-pros, they're gonna react to all the stuff you're doing. So right now I just have it static and moving. It's gonna react to what we're doing. I can even have it react to my heartbeat when we play scary games. It's gonna be so cool. I'm really excited to show you guys. Yeah, it really is a weight off. Yeah, that's fantastic, Bam. I'm so happy for you. I've been with you on that struggle. Yeah, we never did try soap gum either. We didn't try that soap gum. Someone brought it up, and I'm like, I don't know. I haven't brought up the oh. Okay, Bama got me the coolest thing, but it's not in here. Emma found me a bottle. She found me a bottle. I'm so happy. I might have to be drinking some of this tonight because of the stream anniversary. I've been wanting to save this for special shit, and so I might have to drink it tonight for stream anniversary. It's the blackberry shit. It's the stuff I've been unable to get a hold of since the summit-on. So good. So good. I'm so happy. Cheer 100. Thank you for the cheer, Viking. Thank you for the cheer, Dalits. Good job, dumbass. That's all bye. What do you mean? What did I do? Oh, are you talking about the stream anniversary? Yeah. That was bugging the shit out of me. It's still not perfect, but damn, it was bugging me. Others are eating. I caught mine doing it. Eating what? We did have some other stuff going on though. So the soap gum is just, yeah, it fell off the radar. Similar to the way I was supposed to actually stream, in JD's stream room, and that just didn't happen. Nice, man. Thanks, Will. Agreed. Maybe Florida. If you make it, I do plan on making Florida. That's in October. I don't know if I'm allowed to give the exact date yet. However, it should be. I believe it's October, and I should be able to make that one. The only reason I wouldn't be able to make it is if too much stuff's going on with the move. So pretty fucking excited. We will have to see. Florida is a long way off right now. I mean, I kind of need that. I mean, I've already taken some trips this year. Shit, it's only June, and I've been to Vegas. I've been to Michigan. I've been, well, have I been to Michigan? No, I haven't been to Michigan. I've been to Vegas. I've been down to Tennessee, and I've been up to Oklahoma now. So, and technically Texas, if you can't fly into Texas to go up to Oklahoma. Yeah. I need to sit for a second and figure out, you know, a ton of adulting stuff. So, yeah, we're getting there. We're definitely getting there. I'm still seeing if I can make it, Turtle Boy. Oh, you can make it. You have a new job. That's enough months to accumulate at least a little bit of PTO. And plus, if you tell them that you're taking it off, they're usually pretty cool about that. Just let them know, hey, down the road, I'm gonna want to take a few days off here. I know there's other things like money and stuff, but if you tell them your plans, they might be able to. They'll work with you. I've had to take off as soon as I started a job before as well. So, but hopefully, if you get it now, you'll have accumulated some PTO. 4 months of PTO. Like, oh, June, July, August, September, October. Yeah, 4 months ish of PTO. Depends. My job, we don't get PTO, only vacation. It's after a year. Yeah, some jobs are like that. Agreed, Dallas. There's no standard for it. Fortunately, I was able to pick up PTO immediately. But no, some people are not, and so I can agree with that. It really does depend on the job, and that should be taken into account. But honestly, Bam, I hope you can make it. Yeah, they are, and I can save tips until then. Paycheck for bills, tips for fun. There you go. That works. Naruto, yes. Bok choy, yeah. I think it's bok choy. Yeah, congratulations, by the way. That was directly from Naruto. Naruto, was it Shippuden? Was bok choy on Shippuden, or was bok choy on regular Naruto? I don't remember. I haven't watched it in a while. But I'm just saying, Assassination Classroom, although be it short, was a severely underrated anime, and you've never watched it, watch it. Naruto, it was from Shippuden. Facts. And it's actually a real band though too. I looked them up, and yeah, it's a real band that they hired on to do a Naruto intro or outro, is one of the two. Hello, Baby Shark. How are you, beautiful? But yeah, guys, honestly, when you were over there in Gaiman, it was awesome meeting a lot of you. It was awesome seeing JD again. I had a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. I ended up getting. I do want to apologize a little bit. I ended up getting a little too drunk on the after party, and I was burning the shit out of JD. But I got a little too drunk. The bartender, bless her soul, she did not skimp on the alcohol whatsoever. You know, some people say I want a double, and you get what would be a regular single. I asked for a double. I think one of the drinks she filled up I said a double. She filled like a cup. Okay, if this was a regular alcohol glass, she would fill up all the way up to like here with alcohol, and then this much with soda. She was like, whoop, and that made it hard for me to regulate how much I was drinking. So I might have gotten a bit too drunk than I should have. Honestly, I will perfectly admit it. I'm a little bit of an annoying drunk too, so it wasn't good, but it is what it is. Crowded elevators smell different to midgets. That they do. That they do. I'm still not sure if we're supposed to use the M word or the D word in regards to short people, or the SP word, like short people. I don't know what we're supposed to use on them. So if I'm using the right wrong term, and we have one of those people come in, please let me know what you would like to be referred to as regarding that condition. Um, but yeah, crowded elevators do smell different. You're not wrong. My current job still hasn't done my evaluation, which would have meant my next raise. My boss is a good person, but he hit a level of F it. Oh no. Oh man, that's tragic. I'm just glad you're leaving there. Hopefully, this next job you have, since it's cutting hair, is what you wanted to do. I'm hoping that they just fix that shit and boom, you'll be good to go. And you can just be like, and then you can just leave and just not show back up. I mean, with the way they've treated you, in all honesty, once I had another job, I wouldn't give them the 2 minute weeks because I'd never want to work there again. I just leave. Like even in the middle of the shift, I wouldn't mind to lock up, and just not show up. As long as you lock up, and leave all your shit there to where they can't accuse you of, anything. Hi, Sarah. Hello, Patty. How are you? Just a little. Yeah, just a little, darlings. Don't be judging. I've been stuck on Black Clover. Anime? I've never heard of Black Clover. I'm assuming you're speaking of an anime. Her doubles were quads. Yeah, dialects. No, you guys don't understand. Her doubles, he's not exaggerating. Her doubles were like quads. And usually I can, because I know I'm a bit of an annoying drunk. I fully acknowledge this. Like if I get drunk, not like drunk when I normally get with you guys, but drunk, I regulate how much I drink. With her, the amount of alcohol she put in, I wasn't able to regulate it as I normally would, and it got a little bit drunky poo. I fell over on the fucking curb. Sarah laughed the shit out of me because we happened to be in the same hotel building. So she brought me back to the same hotel, and I fell over a curb and everything, and then I fell again in the hallway heading back to the room. Yeah, just a little drunk. Yes, yeah, Sarah.
You have to tell the whole story about the
Okay.
curb because it
Oh,
was
oh,
funny as shit.
okay, Sarah, you tell the whole story. Go ahead. You're up. You're up. Let's
Oh
go.
no. So Chris was in my passenger seat. We had dropped Joe off at his hotel. And on the way to Joe's hotel, Chris took my phone that had the directions on it and was being a super smartass about it. And then
I don't even
we had
remember
to,
that.
oh, 100%. Joe could tell you about that part because he was there. They're saying they can't hear me.
Oh, you guys can't hear Sarah? You should be able to hear Sarah.
I said it's really quiet.
Okay, hold on. On Sunday, yeah, spam on me too. Well, what to do? Focusing on cuts all over color, no highlights. Well, there you go. Not judging. That's what Kickham said too. Finish at the end of the period and start at the end of the one. Yeah, that's why I completely agree with Bama. Give me a second, Sarah. I'll let you finish your story. I'm just gonna. I think it might be the music being too loud. She was telling me about that. Can't hear her. You need to turn up Discord. It's very soft. Oh, it's very soft. I got you. Let me turn up Discord. Let me turn up her on Discord. All right, go ahead and talk again, sir.
Can y'all hear me better now?
Can you guys verify on Twitch that you can hear her? Go ahead. Oh, hold on. Happy affiliate. GD Junkie, what's up, buddy? Thank you so much for the happy affiliate anniversary. Unfortunately, I didn't even know it was my affiliate anniversary and didn't plan for shit. So I guess that quote unquote celebration is gonna have to be done most likely next week. We're gonna celebrate. I'm seeing if my mom will bring me cake and a Coke so I can at least drink and have cake. But we'll do something special. We'll do something special because that of everything going on, that completely moved my mind. But thank you so much. He did. No, why does it look down upon it? Yeah, that's a. Just give me a second, Sarah, and I will definitely let you finish your story. Why is it looked down upon an employee not giving the 2 weeks notice, but the company doesn't give you 2 weeks notice when they fire you? That's absolutely correct. The way I do it personally is if I enjoy the job, but I just found something better. Like right now, I enjoy the job. And if I enjoy it, I will give them that courtesy of the 2 weeks notice. They've been good to me, I'm going to be good to them. But if it's a shit job, I will either literally just walk out or during the day if I wanted to, or just leave or whatever I want to. And then they can fuck off. Super low. I hear her just super low. Can barely hear her. I can hear you. Music is loud in her. I can hear her better, a bit better. Hey, Crispy, how you doing? Hi, Ice Princess. I'm doing fantastic today. Totally forgot it was my Philly anniversary, so that's good there. It's going fantastic though. But you have Crown, so that's not. Yes, I just don't have any Coke to have it in. This is the Blackberry Crown. Thank you, Bama. And Bama, if you find any more, like literally, I will pay you for this shit. I haven't been able to find it no matter how hard I looked, and it's so good. Hey Jill, my job if I were to quit, I'd start a fire and walk. Don't do that. Do not start a fire. Let me turn down the music a little bit, and that way so it'll be a bit louder. On-screen celebration. Thank you for the on-screen celebration, Artful. I appreciate you. Maybe I should bring up the. Oh, now I see. I bring up. I brought up Twitch on the browser, and now I'm seeing what you guys are seeing. I couldn't see in OBS. It has to be a Twitch thing. Okay, Sarah, go ahead with your story.
All right, so I was just saying that on the way to take Joe to his hotel, Chris took my phone and was being a smartass about the directions. And then
I would
when we got
never.
to the hotel that we were staying at, I had to park in the back of the hotel, and Chris was like stuck in my car. Like he like froze in my car, and his arm was like all stuck in the seatbelt. He dropped his phone, couldn't find his wallet, like just a mess. So I had to like get him out of my car, and he stands up and looks at me and says, I can't stop walking backwards, and takes off walking backwards across the whole parking lot. And I'm like, Chris, there's a curb behind you. You're going to fall. And he was like, no, it's fine. And he kept going. And what did he do? Fall on the curb. And so I had to get him up from there. And then the back door that we parked next to was like meeting rooms for the hotel, so you couldn't actually like get into the hotel through that way. And I tried to tell him that, and he was insistent that you could get in. So I had to like take him that way, show him that you couldn't go to the hotel, and then we had to turn around and walk around the side of the building while he was drunk. And we finally got up to the fourth floor where his room was. He fell in the hallway 2 more times. Oh my goodness.
So basically, I wasn't drunk. I was a perfect gentleman in getting back to my room. And what Sarah says is obviously not true. I would never.
Right. Right.
Thank you, Sarah. Anyway, I was a little bit drunk on that after party.
Little.
So just a little bit. You don't need Coke. I will probably take a shot or two of this. I will check the bottle shop. Thank you, Bammy. You are amazing. Yeah, because I've been unable to find it, and I don't know many people in the booze industry that'd be able to give me one. He was. What were we all doing on the car? Oh, she was bringing me back. She was my ride. I flew to Dallas and we drove up to Guyman. So she was basically my chauffeur. Chris was channeling his inner Tom Green. I don't even know who that is, but I feel like it's insulting. Headed back from the bar. Falling more than me. Yeah, I don't know how much you fall, but I'm gonna take that as an insult. So, oh, thank you. He tried to take on. No. Well, okay, okay. I JD was pretty drunk too, but I think he knew how drunk he was, so that's fair. Damn, honey, you went dark. What do you mean I went dark? I'm white. I don't do reverse Michael Jacksons. What did you drink most at the bar? I drank mostly. Well, during the show, I drank a decent amount of uh, green apple crown and what's that one fruit that helps you shit or helps your digestive system? Cranberry. There. I drank cranberry and green apple, which was absolutely delicious. The second day I just mostly stuck with whiskey and Coke. Crown and Coke. For me personally, there was quite a few fire fire shots though. There was quite a few fire shots. I got most of those for free. So when you get free fire shots, you tend or fireball rather, you tend to drink them. That's pretty normal for JD. That's fair. That's fair. I again, guys, I normally don't get drunk, but I was pretty drunk. I wasn't even hungover the next day either. Did I drink a lot of water? You know, Sarah?
Before I left you, I gave you my Rexera cup full of water.
Mm. It might have been it because I didn't have any liquid IV or anything, and I'm 30 fucking two now. You know, hangovers take you out for 3 days at this point. I was talking to Junkie. He meant you were falling more than he did with seizures. Oh, fuck! Junkie. I forgot that you were Kick him. You have a different name on here. I forgot to associate. Kick him, sir. How are you feeling? How are you feeling? But yeah, I did fall. You fell twice, from what I'm aware, and yeah, I fell more than that. That's fair. But I did it drunk. You did it because your body said "fuck this shit." Out of fairness, so I don't know. I want to blame someone, but I can't blame anyone. It's unfortunate for me the whole part.
I
Do you
can.
try? Dilats, I didn't even drink a lot. Well, I did, but not on purpose. Porpoise? I'm gonna use that for a fish tank thing. I'm not on purpose. I it was she made the drink very strong. Have you never watched Freddy Got Fingered? No, but I kind of have to now based on the title. I'm good. Yeah, I totally forgot, Junkie. Kick him. You feeling good though? Because I haven't really talked to you directly since the show, and I'm glad from what Bama's told me, you're feeling great now. But yeah, that was kind of scary. But we had you back, man. We had your back. I'm glad you're feeling a lot better. I'm talking about the fireball shots. Yeah, it was no, there wasn't a lot. There was definitely a few. I never paid for any of the fireball shots, so every shot I got, someone was like buying around for everybody. I should have bought around myself, but I didn't honestly think about it because I was a little drunk. Uh, I'll get next time. I'll buy everyone a shot over in Florida, and hopefully some of this legal stuff I'm in right now will start finishing off modeling out. I worked on a lot of that today. I had a busy, but very productive day today, guys. You have no idea. Still not 100%. Probably north of 850 though. Oh, that's good. Well, I mean, you haven't had a seizure from what I understand for 20 years. And then all of a sudden it hit. And from what I'm aware, I'm not trying to spread rumors or anything, but from what I'm aware, it was the noise or something that caused it. He spent most of the ride home. I would too. I would too. Did you puke? I did puke. Yes, I did puke. 3 years or two. Oh, it wasn't 20. I don't know why I'm thinking 20 then. 3 years or 2.5 years. That's fair. That's fair. It's still been a while though. Fuck. I mean, damn. And I'm sure he wasn't expecting to have it. It was like we finished talking. I don't know how much you remember, but we finished talking. We talked for a good like 45 minutes roughly. And then we were like done talking for a second. Then I look over and you're just on the ground. And then you were like, okay, I'm good. And then you walk indoors and then you ended up on the ground again. So yeah, yep. Yeah, we think they got tricked by harder to pin down. No, the audio, out of fairness to you on that, the audio was way too loud. The music was way too loud. I think the music should be loud-ish for that type of environment. Not that loud. That was, I can't talk to you 2 feet away loud. I don't know what they were thinking with the loudness of music. I love that place. I love Bob's Cowboy Bar. Music was way too loud. That was unreasonably loud. So yeah, I could see how that could trigger something. I'm 100% of everything before the first seizure. Oh yeah, I mean we had a good conversation. It was like a 45 minutes to an hour conversation. It was fantastic. It's a good talk. Was there a lot of flashing lights that could have caused it? Not so much flashing. There was, I mean, it was really just loud. I don't think there was any flashing lights, unless I'm mistaken. Was there a lot of flashing lights? No. I have TBI from a car bomb in Baghdad. Yep, I have heard of that. I think Bama told me something about that. No lights like that. Yeah, there wasn't really flashing. It was mostly just, like those string bulb lights in the outside patio area. Because you have like three sections of this bar, right? You have the bar section. Then you have right by the bar section in the middle, you have I'm gonna call it an entertainment section. This is where we had the stage set up for the show, and and you have you have tables and chairs and stuff. It's a common area, if you will, and then you have outside that's covered, like a porch type area, and it had those string lights with the bulbs and stuff like that, so you could see, but nothing flashing. No, none of that. The worst flashing was actually from the ambulance and the cop cars. That it might have been the sound. I was thinking it was the sound. Yeah, the jukebox is in there. Yeah, the jukebox is in. It's like a little dance floor in the middle there. It's like a. I mean, that's the best way to really describe it, but it's definitely separated in like three different sections. But the place isn't that big. It's a okay size. It's okay size. But the other that was louder than last year. I noticed that it was incredibly noticeable how loud that music was. I mean, a deaf person could hear the fucking music that was going through there. Was it a bar or a dance hall? It was a bar. With a area that if they had it set up, you could dance in. But no, but it wasn't set up. The best way to describe, how would you describe it, Sarah? That middle room where they actually did the show.
Um, Imagine walking into like just a mom and pop like restaurant, like a small restaurant. That's what it basically looked like. Like that first area when
Yeah,
you walk in and it's just an open room, where you could set tables up for people or whatever, chairs.
like an entertainment room, if you will. You could have shows. You could dance. You could set up tables. Whatever.
Yeah,
The multi-purpose room,
just an
basically.
open room
Yeah.
with a jukebox.
Leisha, thank you for the happy anniversary. I know it's just coming in here. I completely forgot it was, and nothing reminded me that I'm aware of, so I didn't even prepare for it today. I'm working on getting cake though. Maybe. Mom's getting me cake and a soda. She is just leaving now, so we probably won't be able to drink until like the last. We can take shots, but I won't be able to have the cake until like the last 30 minutes. And she's over southern Florida. Fuck. Over in southern Louisville right now. So it's gonna take her, I'd say, about an hour and a half to get home. And then she has to pick up the cake. So it will be ending stream like eating cake and maybe having a couple more drinks. I'll stream for a little longer today too. So pool room with an area to hang that sound. Yep, that's well, no, the pool area was in the area with the bar. That was in the bar area. They had the two pool pool areas. I had last year. I had like a girl like grinding on me from that show. Like I didn't know her at all. That was weird. I've never had that done to me. Yum. I know I'm getting cake. I don't know what type of cake she's giving me. I mean, thanks. Whoops. Capital thanks you. All right, she's getting cake. So I don't know what type of cake, but I'm not gonna be picky. She's getting me cake. How can you be picky? I'm getting cake. I don't think they've always done the affiliate anniversaries either. Well, I think I had one last year, and I knew mine was coming up. I didn't get the notification that I was 2 weeks away 2 weeks ago. But if you haven't noticed, a couple things happened since then, and I totally forgot, and then it didn't remind me today. So I came into today thinking it was just a normal stream, but all of a sudden it's my affiliate anniversary, and then you guys are notified, and I'm still not notified. Fantastic. They moved it. Oh, they moved it. Oh, that makes sense. They moved it so that we could have the show. That makes sense. Okay. Do you like white or chocolate cake? I like both. I do prefer a chocolate cake. However, if a cake is too rich, I'm getting a little older now. I can't take cake that's too rich. It's just I'll take a couple bites and I'm done. I actually at this point prefer ice cream. If we have ice cream cake or like cake with ice cream right there in like the same bowl, oh, I can do it. But I can't do like just a rich chocolate cake, which was odd because it was my dad's favorite. They were in that area last year. No, they weren't. No, they weren't. They were in the bar area. I remember because I was sitting there by the pool tables getting grinded on. The pool tables were in the bar area. They weren't in the middle area. Banana chocolate chip cake. That does sound very good, Leisha. That sounds amazing, actually. But again, I'm not being picky because my mom is she's out and I just randomly asked her to bring me cake and she's bringing me cake. So I'm not picky about what I get. I'll eat it. Cupcakes sound better to me. Cupcakes would probably be better because then you can more control how much you eat. Making a big fucking cake like this. All right, get a cupcake. Red velvet, Bama purple. I do like red velvet too. I'm very not picky on cakes, except if it's too rich chocolate. If the cake is too rich, I can't. But I own a few bites. It's delicious for a few bites. It's like pretzels. I'll eat pretzels. I like pretzels. Sometimes I get a hankering for pretzels. Can I say pretzels again? I'm gonna say pretzels again. I get a hankering for pretzels, but after like 10 of them, I'm done. I can't have another fucking pretzel. Fuck pretzels. I like pretzels, and then I have 10 pretzels, and I love those 10 pretzels. And then I hate pretzels. There's no in between. And I don't know why, but pretzels are just like that. With cake, I'm just like, if it's too fucking rich, 2 bites, I'm done. And I'm done for like a week. No more cake, please. We made my dad a pineapple cheesecake. I don't pineapple cheesecake. That actually kind of sounds weird for Father's Day. Pineapple cheesecake does sound a little weird though. I don't know, pineapple and cheese. Those two things just don't sound like they taste good. I didn't get any notifications on mine. Yeah, I didn't get any notifications either, and I completely forgot. They did notify me the 2 weeks beforehand, but again, things I've slept since then. I forgot. But we'll do something special. It won't be today, obviously, except for maybe some cake and some soda. But yeah, I'll have to plan something. Dang, y'all making me hungry. Go eat something, Bama. You're in your pajamas. And no one is gonna judge you being in your pajamas, heading over to the store real quick, especially Walmart. I see guys wearing fucking red sexy thongs. Just not sexy on them. In Walmart, in which half their ass is sticking out. They're not gonna judge you for wearing pajamas. And a lot of people actually go about in public in pajama pants anyway, so. I agree with you on the sweet and pretzels. Yep, thank you. I mean, it's everyone has their own taste. It's just me. That's your new plug. Dots pretzels, the only one I can eat more than 10 of. Dots pretzels. Oh my god, no pretzels. I do like pretzels, but I get like 10 of them, and then I'm done. And 10's the max actually. Usually it ends around 7 or 8 pretzels. Then I'm done. You get me one of those big ass pretzels? No, because the only thing that saves a pretzel is the crunchy bit. The inside of the pretzel is actually what I end up getting sick of. The crunchy bit of the pretzel, the outer case crust, that's what's good. I like that, but it's the inside of the pretzel. So you get a big fucking pretzel, man. One, 2, 3 bites, man. I'm good. Someone else have the rest of my pretzel. I don't care that I paid $45 for this pretzel because I went to his ball game. I also do like it too rich. You like it too rich? That's why I like whip over. That's why I liked whip over buttercream icing. I can't. Oh, that's why I don't like it too rich. Yeah, yeah. I don't go eat it naked. There you go, baby shark. I'm not getting naked. I'm on stream, and I'm already in trouble with YouTube a little bit. So I'm trying not to get my second YouTube account banned. So, don't go eat naked. I miss 3D Doritos. Are those the ones that? Well, yeah, it would be the ones that they have like an air pocket. It looks like a fucking pyramid or some shit like that. Those were actually pretty good. I like Auntie Anne's soft pretzels. I've never had Auntie Anne's pretzels. I don't have an Auntie Anne near me. And whenever I go to a place where there's an Auntie Anne, I end up eating something that's not Auntie Anne's because something looks better than Auntie Anne's. What happened with YouTube? My initial YouTube account, and I have to be careful what I'm saying, but my initial YouTube account was banned because of this right here. They refused to listen to me regarding my contract with Apple, so I made another YouTube account. So yeah, I'm still there, just in a different form. No, I got in an argument with them. I hit all 4 strikes when I was doing the subathon, and I didn't realize I was hitting the strikes. And then when the stream resets, I did another strike. And then when I tried to work with them, because they actually worked with me on stuff before, so when I tried to work with them, they took like a month and a half just to come back and say, "Nah, we were right, you were wrong, get fucked," and get my account banned. So what can you do? Make another account. I pulled a Jake Bar. They have a pepperoni one that was they have a pepperoni fucking pretzel, Sarah.
Oh my god. So it's like a soft pretzel. Like imagine the size of your hand, just a pretzel. But they have like cheese and pepperoni on it. Just a little bit
Yeah.
of cheese. So fucking good.
See
Oh
that
my
cheese
god.
add on, maybe adding a couple of those things on there, cheese and pepperoni, that might make it more. Maybe I could eat more of it. They
It
have a
doesn't
pepperoni
taste
one.
like pretzels.
I might be. I have to try it then. I haven't had pretzels in actually a while. Like it's been a few years. They have a pepperoni one that was delish with their spicy cheese sauce. Oh my fucking gosh, that's what I miss. Oh no, yes, cinnamon pretzels. Never had those. Those even sound good actually, because your pretzels are supposed to be salty. It's your opposite of sweet. So I can't actually imagine my head cinnamon pretzels. My mouth actually watered thinking about this, Sarah. No. Are you able to eat
The
those? Because I know you have a
no,
restricted diet. You're not able to eat them
I
yet. Will you
mm,
be able to?
mm, I mean in moderation later maybe. But
Mm.
the cinnamon ones that they're talking about, they're not salty. So
Well,
you're
pretzels are
thinking
normally
of
salty. That's why I'm thinking of it.
yeah, you're thinking of like the little crunchy like pretzels, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Or
so
the big
no,
ones. Either or. They're all salty. It's what a
these are
pretzel
just
is.
like essentially dough that they make into a pretzel shape and then do whatever they want to them.
Mm.
So they put cinnamon and sugar on them and make them like a cinnamon pretzel. But it's not salty. It doesn't have like the crunch
Hmm.
and stuff like the little crunchy pretzels do. It's
So it's a
different.
pretzel, but not a pretzel.
Yeah, essentially.
Fair. My mouth actually watered thinking about them. Okay, I thought it was something different, Turtle. Cinnamon pretzels are the shit, all buttery and nom 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 nom. I'm gonna have to try them then. If y'all saying they're good, I'll definitely try them. I'm not against them. Again, I'll have like 10 regular pretzels, just fine. I have nothing against pretzels. It's just the fact that I can't eat a whole lot of them because it just it's disgusting very quickly for some reason. Soft pretzel dipped in cheese sauce. Now that's also good, but there's something with the inside of a pretzel that just kind of gives me that feeling in my mouth, right? I don't understand it. But even dipped in cheese, so fucking unhealthy. I feel I'm already fat, bro, and I feel myself gaining 20 pounds just from this conversation. Jesus, but no, that's actually delicious, Viking. I firmly agree with you. That would be good as hell. What is this in my pocket? A new segment for stream. What's in my pocket? Oh, it's a vape. Not a normal vape, though. Anyway, so what have you guys been up to? I know I've been gone for a bit. Oh, I love this song. What's it? Shaggy? Yeah, Angel. Yeah, Shaggy. All right, but no, that is amazing. Soft pretzel dipped in cheese sauce. No, okay. What's y'all's favorite like food going into? Say you were going to a baseball game or a football game or something. What's your favorite like food to have over there that other than the $13 beers that they give you? Just curious. I haven't been to a ball game in a while. I should go. I should go to another one. But I haven't been to a ball game in a while. What's your favorite ball snack? Stop pretzel. Go to the mall and get a hot, fresh cinnamon pretzel. We do have a mall. Well, it's not close. So the town I live in is just not close to anything. There is no mall that's closer than like an hour and a half away from me. They don't exist. Okay, I'm there, and so I'll have to check. I think there is a anti. What was it called, Sarah? Anti Ann's? Yeah, Anti Ann's. I don't think there's an Anti Ann's anywhere near me. Oh, instead of guessing, I'm gonna look it up. Open my map app. We have technology. Auntie Anne's. Search nearby. Yeah. Okay. Well, actually, there's an Auntie Anne's closer than I thought it'd be. It's just I'd say about 10 minutes north of Louisville, so that would be about 50 minutes away if I had to guess. If I was going pretty fast, up to an hour. But yeah, there's one right there. I haven't. So it's not in the mall in the mall, but then the other Auntie Anne's is showing would be in like mall area in Louisville. So. But I can't right now. I would love to go right now. Is that a vape in your pocket, or are you just happy to see us? I'm just happy to see you. Unfortunately, this thing is too big to be assumed for other things. Unfortunately, actual size. Objects in my pocket may appear bigger than what they seem. I love that. Uh, Pizza. I love pizza. Hot dogs smothered in spiced nacho cheese. I don't like hot dogs. This is why Taylor decided with the Glizzy Gobbler shirt that I have in the other room. Unfortunately, still, she got me that Glizzy. I think it was her. Got me that Glizzy Gobbler shirt. I don't like hot dogs. I don't like hot dogs. It's literally the shit meat. It's like everything else that they couldn't like theoretically sell on its own. Like you can't sell cow tongue on its own. What are you gonna do? You're gonna mix cow tongue with every other crap meat that you can think of, throw it into a fucking wiener maker, and boom, you have a hot dog. I'm just not interested in that. Give me some like breast meat or some burger or some fucking steak. Hot dogs are just not for me. I'll eat them in a pinch, but I don't like them. Damn it, the one here closes in 4 minutes. Oh no! You can sell couch in America? Who? Okay. Bama, who do you know that eats cow tongue straight up in America? Ballpark dogs are higher quality. Well, considering that they'd probably like you'd spend like $23 on a single dog, I bet. You never had a real all beef wiener that I have actually. Most of the hot dogs that my mom buys are actually all beef. But you're still dealing with all beef means is instead of having cow tongue, chicken beak, cat lips all mixed together, you're only having cow tongue, cow ass, cow intestine, cow dick, cow boobies all put in there. All it just comes from the same animal. That's all beef is. My granddad did. Why? Why? No, no, like, okay, I'm gonna keep an open mind. Why would they buy cow tongue? Cow tongue is popular in South Texas. Why? Okay, for what reason? I I'm not trying to judge here unless you make your own. Well, that's true. You can make your own leaners. I made mine and it came in as an innie. It's a muscle just like any other roast you can buy. But it's a different type of muscle though. Cow tongue all the time down here at the Mexico borders. But what do you do? Do you just like how do you cook cow tongue? Do you
They
just like go ahead?
they use it for like tacos.
Mind.
I have bananas. What do you mean they use them for tacos?
Hi, Bama. They use the cow tongue for tacos.
Like the meat?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's popular with like Spanish culture and stuff like that. That's why it's popular in South Texas because it's close to the border.
and you can cook it in a crock pot too.
I don't eat it, but yeah, it's not unheard of.
I've never had it personally. It doesn't have like the iron taste that most meat does, or at least like most other organ meats would, like liver. So just supposedly it just tastes like steak.
I think Chris is broken.
Well, yeah, I think we broke him.
Viking isn't wrong though.
Yeah,
The
yeah. Mexican tacos are way different.
yeah, 100%. And the sketchier the place is, the better the tacos
The
are
better.
gonna
Yes.
be. If you feel like you're
Okay.
gonna
Just
get
make
shot
sure
when you're
you
waiting for
know.
your tacos.
Yeah, just make sure you know what ahead of time that that's what you're actually going to be eating. Because if you're not prepared for it, yeah. My aunt, when my granddad had it, my aunt was a little bit younger. I think she was a teenager. Did not tell my aunt what it was, and she thoroughly enjoyed it until they told her what it was.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh, you're not broken.
Are you okay?
No.
Are you
I
okay?
was trying to
Are you
make a
okay?
point and it went completely opposite. Like, oh
It
hey,
went
no one
sideways.
buys cow tongue. Oh hey, go to Mexico. They all buy it over there. Can we?
Here's the
Okay.
thing though. Is
Can we close
most
the border
tacos
now?
are done
Like,
that way
I'm
as like
sorry.
side things.
Huh?
Most of Mexican tacos aren't actually done like that. It's just a thing you can do, sort of
Well,
like
now I'm gonna be
burger pizza.
questioning every taco I get from Mexico.
You should,
Hmm.
unless you
You
know
should.
what you're getting.
Yeah.
Typically, they prefer corn and chicken.
Will Smash, I can't eat it due to the fact that I can't eat the same thing at one time could taste me. Do you like pineapple? Because pineapple literally eats you when you eat it. Try looking up.
I
I'm
love
not looking that up, baby. I'm very much not looking that up. I'm not looking up any of this shit. I am not plaguing
Pork
my
sucks.
watch history. I do not need my FBI agent coming at me. Why are you looking up eating cow tongues? This is not what I wanted to go into work for today, to watch your ass looking up cow tongues. Bro, can I understand tacos are an American invention. Mexican tacos are oh, I know they are. As you know, I'm deployed and you can get it all day down here. Jesus. People don't know what real
And
Mexican
pork
food
is
is unless you
also
come to an
popular for
explorer town.
Mexican tacos.
Pork. No, I've heard of that. I've heard of that.
Watermelon moist is delicious. I will try anything.
But no, I've heard.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I've heard like I mean pork tacos. I mean that's a thing. I mean beef tacos I've heard is a thing. You could probably make some bird tacos or pollo tacos or something like that thing. But
Oh yeah, it's chicken.
cow tongue?
Isn't it? And I could be wrong, but I think isn't it barbacoa? If that's what it's called on the tacos, whenever they like could put the cow tongue in it.
I think barbacoa just means barbecue. I think.
Look, I'm not here to judge cultures, but can we can we like close off the wall before it comes over the side of it? That's all I'm asking, please. I don't want to question my tacos. No other reason. Just I don't want to eat cow tongue tacos. Shit. Right.
So
Not to get,
good.
not to get political, but I'm just saying I don't want cow tongue tacos. Um. Oh my goodness, though.
You don't have to eat them. I promise.
Thank you, Bam. I appreciate the permission.
Yeah, I've never had them. I just know that it's a popular thing.
It's a thing.
Uh,
Yeah.
according to Baby Shark, he said barbacoa is cow cheek, not tongue.
Oh, okay.
Well, well,
Well, I
it's
mean, I have tech. Actually, hold on. Exclamation point. A turtle. Oopsie. Turtle. GPT. What are cow tongue tacos called
yeah.
in
Traditional
Spanish?
barbacoa is actually the entire head.
Oh, I spelled turtle wrong.
Oh, you know what? It's called. It's like it starts with an L. I don't know how to say it. I forgot. I knew barbacoa was one of the weird
There it
ones
goes.
too, though.
According to
Lengua.
Turtle GPT, cow tongue tacos are called tacos de legua in Spanish. These are
Lengua.
in Spanish. These are traditional Mexican dish featuring I'm sorry, Bama. Soft, flavorful slices of cooked beef tongue, often garnished with onions, cilantro, and a squeeze of lime, served on corn tortillas. But no, you're correct on the pronunciation. I haven't taken Spanish since high school. I was
I
just making
haven't
fun of
taken
it.
Spanish since I was 10.
Sorry. Tacos de lengua or lengua. in Spanish? Yeah. So okay. Uh then what is barbacoa?
It's barbacoa. You missed a B.
Oh, well, Lumia called me out on it too. It seems that there's a slight typo in your question. Fuck you. If you're referring to barbacoa, it's a traditional Mexican dish typically involving slow-cooked seasoned meat, which can be beef, lamb, goat, or pork. Uh, Barbacoa is a traditionally cooked in a pit covered with megui or agave leaves, but it can also be made in modern kitchens using slow cookers or steamers. The meat becomes very tender and flavorful, making it perfect for tacos, burritos, other Mexican dishes. If you meant barbacoa, you might be referring to a city in Cuba, which is known for its unique culinary traditions, but isn't specifically related to tacos de la Gua or barbacoa. It didn't specifically say it was cow cheek, though.
Traditionally, it was. It was the whole head was cooked in a pit, and they pulled the meat from the skull.
Huh. We're learning disgusting things today. Taylor, hello. Oh, look, it's Bitch Boy. Hey, look, it's you can't call me Bitch Boy. It's my anniversary, man. You make me feel sad.
Hey, look, it's Taylor. That's the only answer that needs to be
Hey,
said.
look, it's Taylor. Real barbacoa is a cow cheek. Texas Mex is make brisket. Oh wow, way to say hi back, Turtle. I was reading something more, and I'm not gonna say that. I was reading things anyway. I'm not drunk yet.
As long as it's not menudo.
What's that?
And God knows reading things is new, damn.
Oh god. Menudo is
I won't.
Oh
you
no.
really want to know?
Not really, but I feel like as a streamer, I need
it's
to
a
know
Mexican
now.
soup made with cow's stomach.
It's very.
Well,
very
I thought.
tasty,
No, well, I mean, hot dogs and what not briskets, but sausages are made from cow intestines, aren't they? That's what they use as the tube, essentially, the hold in the meat. If I'm
Yeah.
thinking correctly, yeah. So I mean, as using the stomach doesn't surprise me.
They
Yeah,
don't
the
get-
the case
they're
the
gonna be
the
taking
casings are made from the
more of that.
intestinal lining.
Any
That's
of you
fine.
that like hot dogs, I encourage you to look up a video of hot dogs under a microscope.
Thank you.
No, fuck that, Sarah.
I don't like.
I'm so tempted to time you out for 10 seconds just for like suggesting that.
And if you do want a good sausage,
Don't
boudin.
go to crispy.
Cajun boudin is fantastic.
That's fine. I'm just gonna go cry in the corner. Taylor, no, come back. It's really good. I love you, Taylor. It's a soup turtle ass. It's turtle ass soup. Menudo is really good. What's menudo?
That
That's
was
what
I
we're
don't-
talking
soup
about.
with made with the cow stomach.
Oh, that's what you're talking about. Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah.
I usually don't go for soups, be honest with you. Like, I'm gonna go out to eat. Because essentially most of the soup is just water. I mean, you're not necessarily getting your money's worth. Unless it's a super fucking good soup.
You will get your money's worth with menudo based on what's in it. It's just
You think so?
it's the honeycomb texture of the tripe that's in it. I can't get past it.
Okay, so texture. I was actually talking to Sarah about this the other day. Texture on food is really freaking important to me for some reason. It's why I don't eat certain things like mushrooms. If it has a slimy texture, I can't eat it. It's absolutely disgusting with me. So we're talking like mushrooms, most mushrooms, and like another good example is like boiled asparagus. It gets that slimy, almost seaweedy type texture, and
That's why I don't eat,
absolutely disgusting.
Okra.
The what?
Okra. It gets slimy in the middle where the seeds are.
I don't know what
Now,
okra
mushrooms,
is.
I love
love.
okra. I love
don't-
raw mushrooms.
I have no idea what that is. What is okra? Shrimp? You say?
Oh my god.
Okra is a vegetable.
Oh, I might have to look it up. So I'm almost
It's a
thinking
very
orca,
southern
like
vegetable.
like the fish.
I don't. I guess because of the way it was cooked in like gumbos and all before, I can't get past the sliminess around the seeds.
Mm-mm.
So I don't even do fried okra, even though there's
No.
no sliminess to it. I don't care for it.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
like it.
Mm-mm. If it's slimy texture, I can't do it. I don't like even when
It's
having
okay
it
to try.
like
Yeah,
even
it's not slimy
yeah.
all the time. Just
Well, even when having like a steak or something, like if there's fat on it, I will not eat the fat. I will cut the fat off because it's the slimy
that's
texture
fine.
to it.
Yeah.
My dad used to get pissed off because he's like, "That's some of the most flavorful shit of it." I'm like, "Yeah,
Then you
but it
ate
isn't
it.
coming back up." Anyway, because I'm gonna make me sick.
Yeah,
Um,
I
Fat
was
is
I was
good.
that way about
Better if you
the
cut it
fat
off
on steaks.
and throw it in boiled water when you're gonna cook something with it.
what?
When you have fat, especially if you have a
hmm
meat that has a lot of fat on it, and you
hmm
cut it off, it's actually really delicious when you're like boiling a pot. Like let's say you're stewing up some potatoes, throw some meat fat in there.
hmm
My
That
mom
sounds
makes this
weird.
really. My mom takes ham bone, all right, and she makes gabanza bean soup. She'll throw the ham bone in the soup. It
hmm
is delicious. I hate the gabanza beans. I hate lima beans, pinto beans. I hate it all. She does it
It's
like that. I'm gold.
it takes some time to make spicy onion. I love onion. I do really like onion. I don't like raw onion as much. So when I'm like at a place and you know you go get a standard American burger, it comes with lettuce, tomato, pickle, onion, um, on it, and I tell them I'm like either take the onion off or grill it. Grilled onion, absolutely delicious and can make the burger. Raw onion will absolutely destroy the burger. It's almost like mustard.
It,
It's too powerful when it's raw, but and that kind of gross, but absolutely delicious when it's
a,
fried
a red
or
onion
grilled.
raw on a burger, if it's sliced super thin, can be really
Mm-hmm.
good.
Oh yeah.
But a white or yellow onions, I can't do those raw. I
Um,
like to cook those down to where they're almost caramelized.
what do you eat? You need to try new foods, fast. Well, I just talked about this, baby shark. It's the texture of it. It's the slimy texture. If a food is slimy in any sort of way, such as like boiled asparagus or mushrooms, I don't like it. It will make me hurl. You're
Now,
weird. Oh, thank you.
do you find all mushrooms kind of slimy or just cooked ones?
I don't go out of my way to eat mushrooms. Especially the last time I had mushrooms, I was in Vegas, and that didn't end up very good. Actually, those kind of mushrooms, like the mushrooms you get high off of, they actually taste pretty fucking gross.
They
Um,
are gross.
yeah.
But consider where those actually grow, and you'll understand why they taste gross.
Oh, no doubt. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to know.
I was gonna say, so I can never convince you to come to the cow farm with me, would you?
What do y'all think about having an egg on a burger? I think you should be shot. Out
I
of
think it depends
fairness,
on the
though.
burger.
If it's like a breakfast burger. Now we can get into this argument, which I've won many times in the past, despite what people say. There are foods, and then you have breakfast foods. Anyway, we might get there. But if you have an egg on a burger, that's a breakfast burger. Well,
Totally.
rather, it's a burger you have for breakfast.
Yes.
You don't have egg on a
Yeah,
burger for
totally.
dinner. If you want it on but then you have to watch what you put on it. Bacon maybe, but nothing like your tomato, none of your pickles, none of your maybe diced
No.
onions, diced grilled onions, maybe. But it's more of a breakfast item, I think, if you put egg on it, in my opinion.
Good thing about breakfast, you can have
What,
it
mole?
anytime.
A side note: since you
Yeah.
hadn't heard of cow tongue that on all being common, do you know what mole is? Are you talking about the
Mole.
little creatures? Mole? You didn't put an accent there on your E. Learn how to use hex codes on keyboard. I'm just fucking. Or alt codes. They're alt codes. Fair. I'm just fucking with you. No, I have no idea what mole is. Pig shit for mushroom growing?
It's a sauce.
Whatever. I'm sure they clean out the mushrooms, honestly. Go ahead, Sarah. Sorry.
It's essentially chocolate chicken.
Oh, you're talking about mole chicken? Oh yeah, that's very, very good.
You surprised him again, haven't you?
Probably.
That's why I was curious if he'd heard of it
Oh, shit, we
before.
broke him.
I don't like it.
Sarah. Oh, my eyeball did something weird. It like went back into my head and then came out again. Damn it. Maybe I'm just that like stressed from this conversation.
It's almost more like a
The fuck is a chocolate chicken?
cinnamon chicken. It's almost more like cinnamon than chocolate.
What the fuck is a chocolate chicken? I feel like it changes the meaning of choking the chicken.
That is real good.
Think of that as
Fried
you will.
chicken.
But what is what is that, Sarah? What is that?
So it's just you boil your chicken and then you put it in sauce and cook it together. And the sauce is like what I've been like told. It's like a chocolate sauce. It's not like actual like melting chocolate and putting it on chicken, but it has like similarities to chocolate.
The term chocolate chicken might refer to mole poblano, a traditional Mexican dish. Mole poblano is a rich, complex sauce made from a variety of ingredients, including chocolate, various types of chili peppers, nuts, spices, and often fruits. The chocolate and mole provide depth and slight sweetness to balance the heat from the chilies. The sauce is typically served over chicken, hence the name chocolate chicken. Mole poblano is considered one of Mexico's national dishes and is especially popular in the state of Puebla. Puebla? Puebla is a dish often served during special occasions and celebrations. Yeah, I've never heard of that. Taylor, where'd you go?
Yeah.
Coming to VC. Go
I
ahead.
have. I haven't had mole before. But I know people that have, and it's really good. Oh,
I like
agree with Sandman. I love avocado.
I love
love
avocado and
guacamole on a
something
burger.
like guacamole. Okay, so if we're talking about burgers, I don't like eggs like by themselves specifically. I'll eat them. They're a food in which I'll eat. But it's not something I go after. So I don't hate eggs. I dislike them a little bit, but they're not a food I'll avoid. If someone just like play a scrambled eggs, I'm just like, oh, sucks, but let's get through it. But so that's my base opinion on eggs. So I'm not gonna get an egg on a burger if I can prevent it. But avocado and guac on a burger, I don't know how I feel about that. I'm not the biggest fan of guac either. And maybe I'm just coming across as a picky eater, which I really try not to be, but
Well,
I don't mind guac. It's just on a burger though.
Oh, don't. Yeah, you should try it. It depends on how the guac is made. If it's got the lettuce and tomato and all in it as well, then absolutely.
Right.
If it's just the mashed avocado and like salt, pepper, and the lime juice, it's all right. I'll still eat it because I love avocados. But
fair.
It's much better with the tomatoes, the jalapenos, the lettuce, and the cilantro.
Wait, is avocado a fruit or a vegetable?
It's a fruit.
Is it?
Yes.
Every now and then I join a hard-boiled egg with some hot sauce. I've heard that's a very good meal. Like, a lot of people actually stand by that for breakfast. So, no mushroom on Swiss burger. No mushroom Swiss burger. I'll take the Swiss cheese. I like Swiss cheese. I don't like the mushroom on it. No. Leave the mushroom off of it. The mushroom will move in the burger. I will literally take the bun off and be this picky little 7-year-old asshole who's picky about his food, and I will pick off the fucking mushrooms. You don't put a mushroom on a burger. It's disgusting. That slimy. You know when you hit it because it's the only topping on the burger that when you eventually bite into it, it's like it gets that sound like women slapping their beef. It's like gross. No, and I'm good. I'm good. That was a really bad example. Ignore my example. But no mushroom Swiss burger. I think it's a Swiss burger. I don't think it's Swiss burger.
It can be whatever it wants to be.
I will literally go downstairs and grab an avocado, cut it open, and just take a spoon to it. Like, I don't need no salt, no pep, nothing. Just give me that shit avocado.
Same.
Maybe I should give avocados another chance because a lot of people stand by them. They've just been one of those like elusive fruits to me. I've never. I mean, I've ignored it. It's like your neighbor you don't like, but ends up being a really good neighbor. They ignore you. You ignore them. You know you don't get along, but they're a great neighbor because you're not fucking talking to them. That's me and avocados.
What I like to do with avocados is I will like cube it up and mix it with some feta cheese, and that's lunch. Just avocado and feta, and that's lunch.
Hey, no judging here whatsoever. If that sandwich were to play basketball, it would be a mushroom and swish burger. I like that, Sam. I like that. You can see yourself out still, but I like that. I like that a lot, good sir. No, avocados. I mean, we've just kind of avoided. I've never even avoided it. It just never really entered itself into my food portfolio, I guess, with lack of a better word. But I'm not really against it. It's just not something I've gone out of my way to get, I guess. I've never looked at the menu and be like, I want that avocado something or another. Usually something just sounds better, in my opinion. I'm so excited to see Lainey Wilson tomorrow. Who's that? Go ahead, Sarah. I think you were trying to say something.
Okay, Turtle, how do you feel about tzatziki?
What's that?
Have you ever had it? It's it's a kind of like a Greek sauce, yogurt-based sauce.
You sound very echoey, by the way. All of a sudden, I don't know why.
I don't know why either.
It's like you're
She does
echoing
it
on
to
top of
me.
yourself. Odd. Okay, go ahead then. I can still understand you. I just want to make sure everyone else is not getting that.
It's a like a sauce made with Greek yogurt, dill,
Mm-hmm.
garlic, cucumber, salt, pepper, and I put mint in mine.
I like mint. I like mint a lot, but nothing likes mint. I mean, like, it is such an intrusive fucking plant. It will take over your entire life, mint will. If you ever want to grow mint, be very, 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 very fucking careful and segregate that shit in a fucking Simpsons bubble from every other
Basil's
plant,
the same way.
or it will literally take over your town. Some of these plants have literally taken over complete towns because they can't fight. There's such intrusive plants, and mint is one of them. Though mint is so good. I love the taste of mint. Get me a fucking chocolate mint, dark chocolate mint candy bar, and I will beat the shit out of you out of gratefulness. Because it's so good.
Oh, that
Hey, be
made
careful.
me happy because I am a mint.
Oh my god, mint and chocolate. Mint and chocolate. Okay, you're a genius. Whoever invented mint and chocolate and peanut butter and chocolate, they should just fucking get married and have every kid that they possibly can. I want every single one of that woman's fucking eggs to be utilized because we need them to save this country.
I don't. I'm not a fan of chocolate, but two, I don't like the chocolate mint combination.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I mean, I don't eat it anymore, anyways. But like before, I didn't like it. I like dark chocolate, but I don't like the mint.
There, we're gonna have to talk about this later. Okay, we need to get a surgery on your tongue or something because that's just odd. Mint will keep the lungs and shrimp mosquitoes away. Oh no, moths and shrimp. Wait, moths and mosquito. That's very confusing. Please don't use those type of emotes. I literally can't tell what they are. One looks like a bug and the other one looks like a shit I took when I was 2. Mint will keep the bugs. I'm assuming bugs and mosquitoes away. Well, I mean, fair, but you have to control it. It is a very, very, very invasive species that will take over everything. I think turtle is the new cryptid. The fuck is a cryptid? Same here, Sarah. I'm learning all sorts of new words. I enjoyed around 40% dark chocolate. I love full dark chocolate. Oh my god, dark chocolate is so good. I prefer it. It's actually healthy for. I believe from what I'm aware, it's healthy actually for your heart too. It's a healthier chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a cryptid is a creature of myth that hasn't actually that's rumored to exist but hasn't been proven. Kind of like Bigfoot.
Oh, Bigfoot. So I don't actually believe in Bigfoot. There's no animal that big that has been eluding us for this long. With exception to maybe if it does exist, it exists in the forests of China or South America, like Amazon forest. There's a lot of actual forests in China.
Oregon we have not discovered.
But you're talking about a fucking essentially a large ass gorilla looking beast that's surviving in America. No, I don't believe it one bit. And there hasn't been any firm evidence of it. Everything that they've given has been debunked. That one video that's really popular, that's been debunked. You could literally make foot casts for your own feet that looks like it's Bigfoot feet. The Loch Ness Monster is like another one, but all you have to do is give it about 350 and it goes away. And then it comes back when it needs more 350. Sorry?
The Chupacabra, the Mothman, the Jersey Devil. They're all cryptids.
Yeah, I don't believe in any of them, honestly. I do believe that there might be some like species that we haven't discovered yet, of course, you know, Earth's huge. But for something as big as that to completely avoid detection, unless it's deep forest like where Amazon rainforest or some of the forests in China, I would need to see firm evidence. There was one costume that was done so good that they put it in for a biopsy, and the organs that they found when they were claiming they had a real fucking Bigfoot, the organs they found, they did a DNA test on it and found that it consisted of like pig, human, chicken, cow, all sorts of different body parts from a bunch of different animals in it. They just put it all together and claimed, oh hey, Loch Ness monster, not Loch Ness monster, oh Bigfoot, fucking Loch Ness monster, one my fucking 350. Um, Flies? Yeah, fly. I got you. Having your yard smelling like mint sounds good. Okay, baby shark. Feel free. I will buy you a mint plant. Feel free to plant that mint plant, but whatever happens from there is completely on you, and I accept zero responsibility. It's one of the reasons I won't grow mint unless I have a greenhouse, and I can segregate it in such a way that it can't affect anything around it. I don't count as one. Don't count as what? Do you feel like a Bigfoot could be a hybrid ancestor or a species of humans, maybe an undiscovered find? No, the last undiscovered humans, and I quote undiscovered, but we know they existed, were the Neanderthals, and they actually existed for quite a long time. Actually, let's ask real quick. Turtle GPT. When did the last of the Neanderthals die off? I spelled it fucking wrong again. That's a very specific command. Maybe I'll just do a GPT. Turtle. There we go. The last of the Neanderthals would believe have died off around 40,000 years ago. This estimate is based on a variety of archaeological and genetic evidence. Exact timing and reasons for their existence are subject of ongoing research and debate among scientists. Factors that may have contributed to their extinction included climate change, competition with anatomically modern humans, Homo sapiens, and possibly interbreeding with Homo sapiens, which may have led to the genetic absorption into the modern human population. So, what it actually, Lumia Stream or GPT is wrong a little bit on this. I did my own research on this very topic. We have actually found Neanderthal DNA in humans. There was some interbreeding. However, it wasn't big, and humans and Neanderthals were at the same time. But that was our closest living relative. I don't believe that there was such an offshoot between like a human and say like a gorilla. Because in my view, in my mind's eye, it would be the combination of those two would essentially create your Bigfoot. I don't think that something from that far along the genetic line would still exist. If there were like a subspecies of humans, it would be the Neanderthals. And if there's another subspecies, they've been so far removed for so long, there's no way a surviving species would still be around. I say this is still alive here in Southern California. Cheese Puff, what the fuck? What do you mean Southern California? One of the most populous, nicest place on earth with good warm weather would have Bigfoot covered in fur or hair, whatever the fuck it would be. Hey Taylor, are you still in here? Hope I didn't like insult her or anything. I'm sure it wasn't like a bad movie. Have you seen the people here? Isn't SoCal nice? Okay, what do you mean, Bama? What do you mean? You're still in here, right?
It's California. What part of nice is that?
Every part of California. Look, I hate it's California. Okay, you can hate the politics of California. You can hate the laws, the people, whatever of California. It's fine. But the fact is, San Diego has some of the nicest weather in the entire world. And San Diego specifically is actually a very nice town within itself. It has nice architecture. It's a nice town. I won't say the same about LA, and I won't say the same about the other one. I'm still thinking of Vegas, but it's not Vegas. LA or the other one, the other Los Angeles. Yep, Los Angeles, not whatever. The other one. But San Diego specifically is very, 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 very nice and has the nicest weather, some of the nicest weather in the entire world. So to say California is just a horrible place because of the politics or the people, that's not necessarily ingenuous. But I know I do agree with like the laws, the politicians, the people, some of the people, some of the people can be nasty, but the state
I'll tell you why
itself
I
is
do hate
beautiful.
California, though.
Hmm.
I'll do tell you why. I love Northern California, first off. But
Right.
here's why I hate California. It's just one incident. Picture this: 1998, outskirts of Los Angeles. You look up, the sun is setting. You're thinking you're gonna have something beautiful. No, it is gaseous, noxious green, and you can
I could
see
see
it
that.
from
Mm-hmm.
several miles.
It's expensive as hell. Oh, I know that, Bam. I would say more in regards to like the weather and maybe even some of the architecture. To say all of California is just bad, it's just hell, is not true. And I'm one of the California's biggest critiquers. I don't like their lot, like stupid shit, like calling a manhole cover now a person hole cover, stupid shit like that. I can't stand it. High taxes, you can't afford to live there anymore. You have to be fucking rich. And the people there are some of the people are snooty and uptight and stuff like that. But to say that everything about California is bad is just disingenuous. I'm trying to move from Indiana. Does that mean everything from Indiana is bad? Fuck no. You know, so it just is what it is. Let me see. Oh, I'm behind a little bit in chat. Hold on. San Francisco. Thank you, Bama. That was LA and San Fran. That was the other town I was looking for. I've never been anywhere yet west yet. I haven't. I was born in Idaho, but the farthest west I've been really since moving to Indiana would be Hawaii. If we only count CONUS, it'd be Oklahoma in Guyman specifically. Um, it's 70 right now. Right, it's 70 over there right now. Right here, it's 82. It's actually too hot right now for me. But 70. I would love it. And if you're saying it's 70 right now in San Diego, fucking go. It's beautiful. San Diego does have the zoo, so that's a plus. Well, can it be the people zoo? Can we just put the crazies and can we bring like the circus for crazy people back? I'd like to visit and see some of the old mining towns. Oh, that would be cool. Yeah, because you had the whole fucking gold rush. That's a lot of that in California. So that would be really cool to see. We have the zoo in SeaWorld. SeaWorld, I don't like them as, ever since that documentary came out, to be honest with you. And zoos, I have mixed feelings about. I only go to those zoos that take in essentially sick animals, like wild sick animals, and who can't go back into the wild because of some condition. Those zoos I would support, and I would give money, and I would go see these animals because it's cool animals. So if you have a sick tiger or something that because of its certain upbringing or whatever couldn't go back into the wild, I love those zoos. I fully support those zoos. But if you're just breeding animals just to put them on display and stuff like that, I don't agree with that at all.
In Tampa, we
Um,
got a big cat resort for things like that. They
of
take
course.
in big cats that would never really survive on its own or is sick, and they build it back up.
Well, this is why I don't like, what the Tiger King did when that whole Netflix thing came out, and now it's completely dropped off and he doesn't matter anymore. But that whole series came out. I mean, he was a bad zoo owner because he had these perfectly healthy, big cats. Oh, thank you for the raid. Raid? Let's go! What the fuck happened? Who raided? Who raided? Did someone raid? Who raided? Artful with the...
Missed
Artful,
it.
did you raid? Who? Artful with the raid. I had to scroll up and down. I couldn't find where it raided. Thank you. Artful, thank you for the raid. How was your stream? We're just talking about California, oddly enough. We were talking about food and cake and cow tongues and the fact that it's my affiliate anniversary, which I didn't know about until today. Yeah, it's been a crazy stream. How was your stream?
That was good.
It was good. Good to hear.
It's Twitch anniversary. Affiliate anniversary, I should say.
You've been summoned because you left feeling sad. You're not allowed to leave my chat feeling sad, Taylor. And Balboa Park. Yeah. So those zoos, those are the ones that like bring in sick animals and stuff and give them a place, but need support from viewers who like to see them. Everyone wins. The animals support, the zoo makes money. I get to see the fucking animal. Everyone wins. I love those type of zoos, but the type of zoos like what the Tiger King had and stuff like that, perfectly healthy animals that should belong in the wild, they're not pets. They need to go in the wild. I don't support those. Apple Boy Park and the Fugals. What's a Fugal? I like San Antonio Sea World. I've never been to San Antonio. I want pancakes. Ooh. Go ahead.
Anyway, have fun. I have to run off
Okay.
to a school assembly.
Oh, no
Enjoy the
problem.
rest of your stream.
Of
I'm actually going
course.
to come back and watch this one when I'm free. So
Oh, of course. Yeah, we're not doing anything special today for the
I
the
know the
affiliate
Happy
anniversary.
Simon stories.
I didn't even fucking know it was today. I didn't prepare. Anyway. All right, no problem. I'll see you later, Artful.
You didn't know. That's why I've requested that song.
I didn't know you requested a song. Oh, you requested listen to me ago. That's fair. All right, I'll play
I
a song in a
requested your
second.
anthem.
Jesus.
Have
Um.
fun.
Okay, thanks, Artemis. You have a good time. Vegas, dude. Oh, I forgot about Vegas. You're absolutely correct, Bama. You corrected me. Vegas. I forgot about Vegas. So Vegas would be the farthest left. It would be then at that point Nevada. I completely forgot about Vegas when I was thinking about that. Because in my mind it was so long. It's been over a year since it was Oklahoma, so Oklahoma just got stuck in my head. I'll get that song here in a second. Has anyone tried those stuffed waffles that were trending for a while? I've never even heard of those. I work from home.
I never got a chance. Are you okay?
Yeah, I just something stuck in my throat for a second. Excuse me. If you come here, you need to go to the old town, San Diego. I mean, I would love to visit San Diego, but there ain't a way in hell I'd be living there. I wouldn't mind owning some land there because if they fuck up that state so bad that literally they lose a lot of their population and housing prices go down, most likely I will buy some land over there just to fucking sit on it and make a bunch of money on it later. He is in jail, Baby Shark. He actually was hoping that Trump was going to pardon him when he came in office. Now I don't know if he's still in jail, but I knew it's been since Trump was in office. Well, beforehand, it was actually like in 2016, 2017 that he was thrown in jail, and basically when Tiger King came out, and he like was hoping that he was going to get pardoned by Trump, who never did pardon him, thank God. And I think he's actually still there. I haven't heard that he got released or anything. Um, I made a comment about my concert tomorrow. I didn't see it. I must have missed it. What concert are you going to tomorrow? Tell me about it. I got your comment here. What about your concert? Not bitch. What do you mean? If you're still on, I will be back. I have to go take care of my sister's fur babies. Oh, no problem, Will Smash. I'll probably be on for a little bit later tonight, maybe 11:30 or ish, because I'm waiting on cake and boo and soda. He finally got there, but as to Lanely Wilson is,
I don't know if
who's
you were about to say boob or booze.
oh, booze. I'd like some boobies here too. Fun stuff. I'm a guy. I'm a guy. Get over it. I don't know who Lainey Wilson is. I still don't know who Lainey Wilson is. Taylor, he didn't. He said he wasn't sure who that was and asked. I
Briefly, you'll
did.
get there.
Yep. She's a country music artist with a beautiful big booty. You know, Taylor, the more I talk to you, the more bisexual you become. I hope you know this. The amount of times you hit on Taylor and the amount that you compliment other women, I truly honestly think at this point you might be bi. So take a little bit of time on that. Have fun and I'll know. Thank you, Artful. I'm not judging either way. I'm on the same boat. Thank you for the lurk. Over a year, weren't you in Vegas like 2 months ago? No, it was over a year before this last trip to Oklahoma that I was in Oklahoma the last time. The first Guyman show was when I was the farthest west. But yes, I was in Vegas 2 months ago. But in my head, I didn't count it. Did Indiana have an air quality alert? We did today in Central Ohio. I believe so, actually. I got some sort of alert. Let me open up Carrot and see if we're under anything right now, but I don't believe so. Oh, yeah, we are. Air quality alert expires at midnight 15, Saturday, June 22nd, 1 day and 2 hours. So, yes, we are under an air quality alert. I also made pre-made jalapeno strawberry margaritas. So, what? Okay, maybe I'm wrong on this one too. So, jalapeno strawberry margaritas, all three of those words separately sound delicious. Jalapeno margarita sounds delicious. Strawberry margarita sounds delicious. Jalapeno strawberry margaritas, I'm questioning. The jalapeno with the strawberry in a margarita. Is that good? Has anyone else had that? And yes, Joe Exotic
It
is.
sounds amazing.
No, go ahead. You're good.
Because it just sounds like the spicy would balance out the sweet really well. Because jalapenos, when seeded and deveined right, have an amazing flavor. So yeah, it sounds amazing.
Damn.
Yeah,
I
I
might
don't
have to
know
try
about the
that.
jalapenos, but I've definitely tried banana peppers with it.
Banana margaritas are good. I've also had those. I've had strawberry margaritas. I do like margaritas. Fuck you if you think a margarita is in a man's drink. That shit will get you fucked up. And it tastes like happy fruit. I love margaritas. I will not be judged with my fruity drinks. What are you talking about? What do you mean? What am I talking about? It's amazing. Well, Taylor, how about you make me one, keep it on ice, and send it over to me, or hand deliver? That'd work too. I know you're in New York, but I mean, that's New York. Wouldn't you rather be almost anywhere else except for California? Those sound amazing. I mean, honestly, I'll have to try it. I'll have to try it. I'm not going to prejudge it. I just feel like the strawberry on top of the jalapeno sounds weird to me. And Taylor, who is why are we wondering about Lainey Wilson? I feel like we're having a few different conversations here with one person.
Okay, so
Oh, she's on here. Let's go. Okay.
So I'm gonna tell you how to make it.
Okay.
So you take a jug of limeade, pour out about like a third, maybe a half, fill it with freshly cut strawberries, some sliced jalapenos, put a bunch of tequila in there and let it sit overnight.
No, I just want you to deliver it to me. That takes a bunch of work.
No, it doesn't. It literally took me 2 minutes.
But it's easier for you to deliver it to me. You see how fat I am? I'm lazy as shit.
No,
because it still has to sit. It has to. The flavors have to all mellow together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She has plenty of time from her trip to New York here for it to sit.
No, I don't think I'm gonna do that.
Okay, I'm just fucking with you, Taylor. Thank you. I mean, I've never heard of it, but in my just thinking about it, it could either be very good or very disgusting.
It's delicious.
Turtles. I am a little lazy with cheese puff. I'm not gonna lie. I try not to be though.
I make it all the time.
It's okay to be a little lazy.
Yeah. Why should you knock on a refrigerator door? Because there might be a salad dressing. Bro, I want to see that. What do you mean? I'll fucking open it faster now. Damn, okay.
So
hey, the salad should have the salad should have put a sock on the door.
Oh, sorry. But who's asking questions about Lainey Wilson?
Me. Okay, you come in here and was like, "Oh, hey, you didn't talk to me about this concert." Oh, the concert. Why am I thinking ball game or something else? Okay, so you're saying Lainey Wilson in concert tomorrow.
Yes.
We are on the same page now. It took me a minute to get with you there, but we are on the same page. Are you excited?
Oh, I'm very excited because
I bet.
I'm more excited because I mean I don't know the opener, but like you've got your opener and you got the middle act and then you got the main act, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited for the middle act. Ian Munsick. I love his music. And all the guys are just going to see Lainey Wilson's big booty.
Ooh, I mean, you do have to enjoy a big booty. Get a watermelon and fill it up with vodka, then keep it in the fridge for 4 hours. I have heard of that too, Baby Shark. That is, I've actually had that. It is so good. Yes. Hello. I don't know what's going on. I'm excited. Jeff Foxworthy is coming to my hometown for local fair. Have I met Jeff? No, I haven't met Jeff. I haven't met anyone from the Blue Collar Comedy Tour yet. I have met Gabriel Iglesias and I've met Jeff Dunham. I haven't met Jeff Foxworthy though. I think my parents have met him though. Why can't you hear a pterodactyl going to the bathroom? Because the P is silent, bitch. Sometimes so I seen this on a site I like called This Is Why I'm Broke. There's literally an alphabet book on there that's like the world's worst alphabet book because it's like the ABCs but horribly done. It's like P is for pterodactyl. Yes, technically, but no. Like it's ass. What do you mean? I knew that joke a long time ago. Out of fairness, she's fun. Some people might not have heard it, but I've heard it a long time ago.
Oh yeah, I locked up.
It look like pterodactyls. Actually, if I had to guess on my like favorite dinosaur, I do like the flying ones. My favorite dinosaur might be a pterodactyl. T-Rexes can't
Of-
jerk off. That's what's wrong
Of
with them.
course it would be.
Say what?
I said, of course it would be.
What do you mean? What is that supposed to be? No. You're not out of this conversation. What's that supposed to mean?
Of course it would be a flying dinosaur.
I will light this on fire unless you tell me why that's insultive.
It's not. I'm just saying, of course.
But what
it
do
would
you
be
mean?
you.
Of course it's me. What do you mean? Look, I'm about to set this shit on fire.
Quit.
No.
I
Damn.
just meant.
Yeah, what did you mean? What did you mean?
Birds like you, and you like the flying dinosaurs.
That's actually fair. I won't set it on fire yet. Birds actually do like me. I don't understand why. Today's Thursday. Isn't the day that Garfield eats lasagna? That's Monday. He eats lasagnas on Mondays because he hates
No,
Mondays.
Garfield hates Mondays.
What?
He hates Mondays.
Yeah, he hates Mondays. So if you have a Monday, if you have a day that you hate, eat your favorite food on that day. It makes the day better. How would you feel about an avocado garnish? I don't have.
By the way, Turtle,
Yes.
that crown shouldn't have been the only thing you came back from Oklahoma with from me either.
Where did I put that though? I put it. Oh, I know where I put it. I'll be back.
I forgot about that, Bama.
I did too for a second.
He almost did make it back to Indiana with it. I almost stole it.
I have to print more of those.
Yes, please.
I have some glow in the dark filament too.
Hey.
Do. So how's everybody's day?
My day's been pretty good. I had yesterday and today off.
Noise.
Mine was good. I mean, it was. Sorry, my cat just jumped. It's fly season, and we got one that came in the house. And
Okay.
my cat's trying to chase it, and he jumped into the door.
Oh, oof.
This is Bama made this for me, and it is fantastic. I've been asking her for this for a while. For those of you wondering what it is in fact a dinosaur with the torso up being a erect penis. And if you're also wondering, well, of course that is, Crispy. Does it have balls? Yes, it does. It has the biggest balls I've ever seen in my entire life, actually. What the donator dildo is that? Oh, yeah. So, can we put it here? Is it going to cover the camera at all? Like, I want it to cover the camera a little bit.
I don't.
Oh, I'm definitely getting banned off Twitch now. There we go. All right.
I dare you to put it in your mouth.
Sorry, Bama. I had to put your gift in my mouth. That sounded wrong.
Once it was in your possession, what you do with it is your business.
So shiny, right? A penisaur. That's probably the best name. Okay, you have the dino dick, which is great, but penisaur, that might take the cake that my mom just came home with. I'm not leaving that on there. In my own pride, I can't leave that up there, but I will leave it here by my fan. So now you guys can look at my dick all you want. You did not just do that. Don't judge me. Oh, we have cake coming, and we do have the stuff coming. So yes, if you guys want to drink, we're about to start drinking a little bit. I'm also down for a video game if you guys want to play for the last hour. I've been doing a lot of just chatting today. It's fantastic. You guys have good conversations. I need to get back to having a lot more. Come in, please. Come in, please. Okay, she's not wanting to. She doesn't want to be on camera. Hold on. Thank you.
This isn't everything.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Well, now it is.
Oh, thank you. Enjoy the cake and thank you for eat cake! Not a lie! This time.
Nope, the cake is not a lie tonight.
Not this time!
Nope, not this time.
All right, so my mom was good enough to get me cake. So we were looking at this cake, and it was absolutely delicious. I don't quite. Is this edible? That is edible. It looks like a military cake. Oh, that's really good.
Why is there cake? What's the cake for?
It's my affiliate anniversary.
Oh, congratulations!
Don't feel bad at all. I forgot it was at 2 until I was told immediately as soon as I started streaming. I had no idea. I had nothing for it. So we're gonna have to celebrate somehow. At this point, we were all missing is a campfire, right? CAMPFIRESONG song. It's CAMPFIRESONG song. SpongeBob's campfire song.
Light a cigarette. Put it on camera.
Now this campfire song from SpongeBob is in my head. That's all I'm just saying. It's awesome. Would you consider a meatloaf cake? It's cake. Mm-hmm. I do consider it cake, yes.
Or is meatloaf a loaf of bread because there is breadcrumbs in meatloaf?
But it's not. It's a loaf of meat.
Not every meatloaf
with
has
bread.
breadcrumbs.
That's also correct. Guys, go get you some cake. This is really good.
It's lasagna cake.
Lasagna is 100% cake. And I've referred to it as
No,
cake for
lasagna's
actually a
more
few
of
years now.
Because of the layers.
You say lasagna is more of a tortoise?
There's layers in cake.
A pork?
A
Tort. T-O-R-T.
The fuck is a tort?
He's an educated Bama.
I can tell.
No, but also cake has layers. Like we have crepe cakes.
Actually, this one technically has layers. No, all meatloaf robot. Who's robot? Me? I shouldn't be robot. My friends are arguing with me about it being a cake. It is a cake.
What is a cake?
Tell them, Crispy's turtle on a random person on the internet with 16,032 mostly bot followers said it's cake. Taylor doesn't sound like a robot. I don't think so. Not in my head anyway. Try refreshing stream. That hit the spot. Jesus. Have I eaten today?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Ooh, a bagel sounds so good right now.
I have not fucking eaten a single thing today. No wonder this is hitting good. Oh, Taylor's always a little robot-y. But we love her anyway. So guys, this is so good. And then we're gonna drink a little bit. Do we want to play any game? Like maybe a game of Pummel Party or Mario Party or Mario Kart or anything? Is anyone interested?
No, for any.
For any? What about you, Sarah? Pummel?
And Taylor, I got your gift in Animal Crossing. Thank you.
Pete calling Sarah baby. I think you're getting into your bisexual awakening again, Taylor.
Trust me, I'm trying to be a little woman. I don't like it.
Until you get that right roast beef, you might not. Anyway, but no, Sandman, it is a cake. That's fair. Oh man. That's true. tragic. Maybe I should stop eating cake then. It's cake. Marie Antoinette. Who exactly was she? I hear her name a lot, but I knew at one point who she was. Who is she again? Mmm. Mmm. See, I'm not. I've never really been a fan of those like English royalty type wedding type movies or series and stuff like Brit like yeah, I understand. But that the European type like Elizabeth era like the Bridgerton type series. I'm just not interested that much in that time period, to be honest with you. So I kind of avoid those movies. Technically, so did Hitler. My bad. My bad. This Taylor. Be more direct, shall you? Jesus. Jeez. No, I mean Hitler. Actually, if you look at okay, ignore the fact that it's Hitler. I know it's hard. Ignore the fact for Hitler. Keep an open mind. Hitler's art wasn't that bad, and I don't mind even being quoted on that. It wasn't that bad, but he wasn't accepted in the high school or high school. Not accepted in the high school. Fuck, that would suck. Not accepted into art school. He became a fucking raging psychopath against an entire race of people. Hitler's not a good person, but the fact is, you can not like the person, but still kind of like their art. He was a decent artist. He had some pretty good. He could do art way better than I could. Yeah, they were all evil. Those three people in particular. Mm-hmm. Oh, 100%. Right. No, 100% he would be, but he ended up becoming he took some he could have Hitler could have ended up being a great person, in all honesty. But then he went fucking being a racist psychopath. That he was actually, I mean, Hitler, and I'm trying not to get myself banned off Twitch here, but Hitler himself wasn't even that bad of a leader. He was a very motivated, passionate speaker in Germany. But so he did have some good qualities for him. He was very passionate. He was very forceful. He was a very strong leader. But he was a fucking racist psychopath. Was he a good person? No, because of that. But if he would have stayed just being the leader that he appeared to be without all the racist and killing of innocent people and trying to take over the world, he could have been a fantastic leader. And he would have actually he would have been taught as a good guy in American history. And there would have never been a World War II. And Germany needs to stop starting world wars. That's what's pissed me. It's making me nervous whenever Germany says, "Oh, hey, let's do something." I'm like, "Fuck you!" Not again, Germany. Yeah, and I consider myself fairly nationalist. I don't like essentially world powers. I will protect and defend this country, not any other country. That's the responsibility of their citizens, right? And their governments. But the government that's responsible to me, I'm of course I'm gonna make the country that I live in, I'm gonna do things better more for this country than another country. Why? Because I'm a member of this country. Right. Yes, there's people over there and they need to control their own countries. So in that sense, I am a nationalist. And I don't believe in world governments because there's no way to get away from them. He was very. hmm Oh yeah, it's fantastic. He made what? Oh yeah, I mean, he was a very passionate, very strong, powerful speaker. And if you can't say that about Hitler, anything good about Hitler, you're just being fucking dumb. Hitler had some good qualities to him. Was he a bad man? Yes. Can I not stand him? Yeah, I can't stand him. If he would have chosen just a different path, he would have been one of the greatest leaders that probably the entire German country and a lot of the world would have seen him as being very passionate and powerful, putting Germany on the map of being one of the greatest countries we've had. Hitler had that chance to do it. He just didn't decide to become a raging psychopath and racist instead. So you have two paths. Two paths divergent or wood. Hitler took the racist one. Hitler gave speeches like MLK did. 100% he did. He did. I mean, even if you don't speak German, like listen to his speeches. He is very passionate. He's a leader that has vision. I mean, he's up there with some of our great speakers. I mean, Obama, like him or hate him, he was a great speaker. MLK, great speaker. We've had George W. Bush, didn't fucking understand what a Brazilian was. So, not a great speaker. Hmm. Right, which wasn't correct. And then, right. Um, well, mhm. No, 100%. No, 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 like that's how history would have changed. Like I described it, he would have been one of the world's greatest leaders. Um, and he would have down in history as such. And Hitler would have been actually a very well loved name, you know. But he just didn't. Right, exactly. And now Adolf, the name is dead, and I think his three kids or grandkids, I think they're all still alive, and they've all taken an oath to not breed because he doesn't want to pass on the Hitler's genealogy. So how do you go from being could be one of the greatest people to ever live to your own kids don't want to have kids because they don't want to pass on your genes? That's a pretty fucking harsh. And it wasn't even him just against the Jews either. He had a whole plan for a master race. It's one of those sayings that there's great leaders on both sides. He was a great leader in the Nazi side. He wanted a master race of blonde hair, blue eyes. I think it was Christian. Wasn't Hitler Christian? Oh, I So he was a Judeo-Christian essentially, like between the Jewish and Christian denominations, stuff like that. I thought he was, but I mean, it's like, jeez. Yeah, I think he has family out. He has family. Really? Hmm. And then with people like Vlad the Intolerant Taylor. Yeah, we don't need to talk about that. Man. Hitler Library is full of incredible knowledge, and kids want no one to read any of it. His kids want no one to read any of it. Look, I mean, you have to. The world isn't black and white, and that's kind of the point I'm kind of getting to. Hitler had a lot of good sides to it. I don't know how the fuck we moved from Mexican food to Hitler. I will never understand in my entire life. But Hitler had some good sides to him. He was a great leader. Whether he was great, you can be great and evil at the same time. He was a great leader. He was a great speaker. He was a fantastic artist, on all honesty. If you look up his art is very pleasing to the eye, and you can actually look at the progression from his older art to his newer. He he got good. He got really good. but he wasn't accepted into art school because of, I guess, their own qualifications. And then from that and some of the, what happened in Vienna and all of that, he just he had an idea. He he had a goal, he had an idea, and he was a powerful leader, a powerful speaker, and he was going to get us there. Unfortunately, we were able to stop him, but he had the ability to be the exact opposite, as in a great leader, great speaker, but someone for freedom, someone for equality, for world, for peace, and he didn't. He didn't. We could have actually been a much greater world and a much better situation as a world if Hitler would have been a better person, and we would have avoided a complete war. Well, that was his problem. He gave birth to the vegan teacher. Not really. I'm just joking. Hmm. Very good decisions. Right. Hmm. Yeah, that does make sense, actually. He was smart, just evil in how he used it. Correct, and that's why I mean, also for the purpose of I'm on Twitch right now. In no sense for Twitch admins, if you're looking at this or YouTube, and I'm on back on YouTube. I'm not in any way condoning anything Hitler did with regarding to his evil acts. Correct, and so well, I mean, it's not just that, what he was. He was a great speaker. He was a man with a vision. A lot of people these days don't have a vision. They can't see that big picture and then have the personality to really go after it and get what you want. And he did. He wanted the wrong things, but saying that he was completely just Baby Shark, what do you mean? No, you're supposed to hear what they're saying. Am I not coming? Are you guys not coming through on Twitch? Baby Shark, you need to be a little more accurate of what you're saying, especially if it's some technical issue. Um. Oh no! Hold on, guys. He was right. We hold on. He was right. You can't hear Discord right now. I don't know why. I'm just talking to myself. Why is this happening again? Hold on. No, Loopback has been on its shit today. I don't know why. All right, try now. Talking Discord, please.
Testing,
We're
testing.
talking about
Okay,
Hitler
okay.
here.
All right, I fixed it. All right, we're good to go. Sorry about that. How long have you guys not been able to hear Discord? I'm literally having a conversation back and forth. I could hear them. If you guys can't hear them, you need to let me know. I'm not just talking to you. I only hear you, and we can't have the others. Just you being weird. Stuff breaking. Okay, well,
Yeah, all I was saying was we were just having a history discussion for, in case Twitch moderators try to get mad.
right. Yeah, it's just a history thing, and no way am I saying anything Hitler did as far as his complete takeover and what he did against Judeo people and everything is no, that's bad, that's evil. But the fact that you can't say that he didn't have good qualities to him, he did. Great people,
Yeah,
amazing people who've gone down in history: Abraham Lincoln, George Washington, MLK. They all were great people that had nasty qualities. George Washington had
JFK.
slaves. And we look to these people as great people, but they had bad qualities. So Hitler was a bad person with good qualities. So you have to look at both ends to it. No one's perfect. No one's all good or all bad. You just try
Yeah,
to
it
be
goes
as
both
best
ways.
people as you can be. And Hitler decided to not. He decided to kill people. So he's a bad person. You don't just go and decide to kill people. I mean, especially when it's based on race. Well, period. I don't even want to say that. You just don't go out and kill people. Jesus, it's not that hard. Oh my god. I hear you now. How long has it been since you guys couldn't hear Discord? Because it wasn't me just talking. It was definitely me having a conversation. And that explains why I lost a couple viewers too, because they're like, he's just being weird. I would feel like I'm being weird too, honestly. But no, that's all we're saying about that. It's you just have to acknowledge that what is not based on your bias one way or the other. About 5 minutes, it's still too long, but at least you can hear him now. But either way. But no, Hitler was fun.
Like, why is he talking about tacos and not Hitler?
Right? Now I don't know about those other ones as well as Hitler. Like, yeah, I don't know a lot about the other evil heroes, I guess. Villains or
Stalin and Mussolini.
yeah, I don't know a whole lot about them. I haven't looked into
Tragic
them much.
as well.
Stalin was Russia and Mussolini was Italy.
Right, but I don't know anything much good or bad about them as much as I do on Hitler. Because Hitler's just more well known than either one of them.
Stalin killed, like, I think twice the amount of people that Hitler did.
Yeah, he starved and murdered his own people.
Yeah.
At least Hitler murdered his own upper echelon.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, some people are just evil, and then some of these people just get into power, and then we have other people that shit themselves when visiting other countries. So you can't win all the time, you know.
Yeah.
Hitler,
Guess that was a bird.
Stalin's backstory is sort of tragic, though. His father was a monster, and I mean monster. And he created another monster, unfortunately.
I mean, some people are just monsters, though. Like, just a block away, we had a shooting some years back. Some dad got all crazy and murdered, I think, with gun. It might have been with a knife. His entire family, like 2 kids and wife, just murdered him. It made I don't think it made national news, but it definitely made Indiana news. And that happened literally a block away from where I sit. Some people are just monsters.
Yeah,
That's
they are.
unfortunate.
On a lighter note, you know how Tom Segura gave Bert Kreischer Hitler's cup for his birthday?
I saw that, yeah.
Wait, what?
It would, yeah. Wouldn't it be
As
so
in,
funny if
as in what?
Tom Segura, like, on their podcast.
Who's that? Who's that?
He's a comedian.
Okay.
They're comedians.
Okay.
It's a joke. Tom Segura gave Bert Kreischer Hitler's cup, like Hitler's teacup.
And then along comes Fluffy.
And then Gabriel Iglesias on a podcast that Bert does gave Bert, like, Volkswagen Nazi military pins.
Oh no.
So to top it off, I think someone needs to buy Bert Kreischer a piece of Adolf Hitler's artworks.
Oh jeez. I don't know if actually, to be honest with you, as much as I think Hitler was a good artist, I don't have much motivation to own any of his art. At least an original.
I'm just saying that would just, like, top it off.
Right?
Look, this is gonna sound weird. I kinda like the styles of their clothing.
Wait, what'd you say?
Sharp dressed. Nazis, they were kind of sharply dressed.
I guess, but have you seen our current Marine service uniforms? They are the sexiest uniform to ever exist. And we make fun of Marines. Like, Marines are riding in Navy ships. That's literally the acronym. Marine. Marines are riding in Navy ships. I will make fun of them, but fuck, they look good in uniforms while we have these Pillsbury Doughboy looking things. Ships.
That's an S, my dear.
In Navy ships. Because they don't know how to spell. That's the joke. Anyway,
That's not an insult to the Marines, honey.
It is kind of. Anyway, it kind of is. Anyway, shut up. It's fine. I will. Maybe I'm getting the acronym wrong. Anyway, Hub KL8 best viewers on. I'm gonna give you that link with the ban by Siribot. Get fucked. And thank you, Siribot, for banning him. Spam detected. I love it. I love it. I'll ban him. I'll report him to Twitch later. I've been reporting. Actually, the fish tank stream gets a lot of spam accounts, and actually my mods, Sarah and Artemis specifically, they've been doing a great job in reporting all those. Swish point last comment. What's up, Crispy? You dirty anus hoe. Yeah. I tried not to read that one. What up, Carnage? How you doing, buddy? They need to have great uniforms to make up for how dumb they. Okay, we're not actually saying they're dumb. There's some very smart Marines out there, but no, their uniforms though look sharp as shit. You can't say a Nazi uniform looks good and then go over and look at the Marine service uniform. There's not one Marine that doesn't look great in that uniform. It's a sexy uniform. Whoever invented that uniform needs to get over to the fucking Navy and fix our shit. Because a lot like our dress whites and stuff, the Pillsbury Doughboy uniform, I just think the Navy uniforms are very outdated. There's a difference between the tradition and that. And I think we need to move in a different direction with the Navy uniforms. The Cracker Jacks are outdated. I completely agree. However, they're trouble to get rid of them because they're very traditional to the Navy. The Cracker
They are
Jacks are
very
very,
iconic for
very
the Navy.
outdated. Yes. No, I did love the Navy service uniform. Now that's our dress uniform. I like the Navy service uniform. For specifically for younger enlisted. So until you hit E7, E6 and below, I love the uniform because you have the black pants, khaki shirt, and if you iron it properly, you just look amazing. It looks like a professional military uniform. I love our khakis. I love the Marines dress blues. That's what they are. They're dress blues. Yeah, it's Batman. That's what you're talking about. The dress blues. The armies also have a very crisp dress uniform. It has. I think it has
Oh
a
yeah,
tie
the
in
Army
and
Class
everything.
A's
Yeah.
are gorgeous.
I don't know the classes on them, so forgive me on that because everyone knows their uniforms is a different type.
The
Like-
Army Class A's are the ones with the jacket. The Class B's are without the jacket,
Mhm.
and then they're it was BDUs. I think it's DCUs now.
Yeah, we had the what is the Navy working uniform, NWUs. I haven't used that term in forever, which I actually still have some of mine. They were the blue camis, but they moved over to I believe the Army green camis. I thought the US Army SM do stupid stuff, but they take you to a new level. What do you mean?
And
But I mean every
Hickam looked darn good in his Class A's.
jeez. Man, the Cracker Jacks, man, I wish we had a sexy dress uniform. But in my opinion, the Cracker Jacks just don't do it. They're not good looking
No, they
anymore.
really don't.
They're almost too outdated. It's like I don't even know how to describe it. It's just very
Now,
very outdated.
The whites
I mean,
that
they're-
officers wear, sexy as hell.
Now those are sexy. Now if we could get some of those for the fucking enlisted,
Right?
yes. Those are nice. The whites. And it's really hard to pull off a white uniform like that. But well, especially to maintain them. You better like not touch anything when putting those things on, or you will get dust on them. But no, those look sexy as hell. But it's just the enlisted Cracker Jacks, they look incredibly bad. The new Army uniforms are sweet. It's a throwback to the World War II uniforms. See, stuff like that, fine. I just wish the Navy had a version. Because I was the Navy. I just wish the Navy had a version of, like, the Marines. Because they just blatantly have the best fucking dress uniform in any military. I've not found a better military uniform that looks better than the Marines dress blues. They just don't exist. Fan-fucking-tastic.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't-
The Navy enlisted. Y'all had two different versions of those, didn't you? You had a white version and the blue version.
That's what I was actually thinking of. Yes, we had what essentially was our summer and winter versions. Though the winter version, which is our dress blues, could be worn all year round. But traditionally, it's not. You're not going to get in trouble for it. But it's traditionally frowned upon if you wear your blues during the summertime. The whites can only be worn during summertime. Now it really sucked because whenever I wasn't thinking. Hold on. When I actually got married, I was in the military, and looking back at it, I think I fucked up a little bit on that because since it was summertime, when did we get married? July, I think. Since it was summertime, we both ended up wearing white to the wedding. Pure white. She was in a white dress. I was in a white Cracker Jack. I should have made better decisions. Go ahead, buddy. Sorry.
Well, Turtle, you do make a lovely bride.
Fuck you. I didn't know. I didn't know about that turtle. Have you seen the Army New Year's? Not yet. I'll look them up a bit later. But I haven't seen the new ones. I don't really keep up with
Army-
the military culture anymore.
Yeah, it looks like the army has phased out the second of their dress uniforms. They just have the one now.
Yeah, from what I'm aware, the Navy still has both. But it really depends on the timing of it. So winter and summer, you wear two different uniforms, even though you can wear the blues year round. And I should have done that when getting married, but I was just so fucking scared. I was gonna get yelled at.
But yeah, Baby Shark is right. I am looking at a picture, and it is very reminiscent of the World War II dress uniforms. They're sharp too.
I think we need to bring back the blue uniforms that we had during the Revolutionary War. Those were sexy. Those were good looking uniforms. And it was like red versus blue. You had the I mean they didn't all wear blue, so the British Army was a lot more structured versus the Revolution Army, which was kind of made up of a bunch of volunteers. And so we would, like, the American revolutionaries would literally just sit in trees, probably wearing like some sort of camo and picking them off. But as far as their official uniform, the blues, they were actually a really cool looking uniform that were made for them. I thought it was a cool uniform.
They were very, very sharp.
Oh yeah, they were pretty sharp. But no, I just think the Navy uniform now is a bit outdated. I think it had its purpose, it had its place, and I also think if done correctly, you can actually have an offshoot of it while still maintaining tradition. Like if you were to get like a suit, but have like the line come back from like we called it a cape. The cape that came in the back, maybe a line like how you would do it like a Star Trek uniform almost. Have a line that kind of alludes to a fictitious cape. I think that done properly, like Star Trek-esque, and then maybe throw in like some how the Marines do their dress blues with the lining, the red lines. Do that type of material coming up. Have a tie. Do that material kind of coming up to the back to show the hood, and maybe a different type of scarf or something that it's not the scarf, but it could be like a tie type thing. Something along those lines to make a very modernist version of that uniform. I think that would compromise on both ends, and it would look sexy. Because some of the Star Trek uniforms, fuck, the Federation uniforms, they know how to dress. Except I don't know about the clothes that the original like Next Generation and fucking Kirk wore. Nah. I'm talking about like the shit they're wearing now. It just looks cool
when they start getting to that era.
Yeah, that type of stuff. Yeah, the pinks and greens are now are new. Pinks. They have pinks. I hate this autocorrect. You're fine, buddy. It happens. No, I firmly think that if they got the right person in there, to design the uniform, added a modernistic view of it, while still maintaining a hint of tradition, would be a fantastic uniform that anyone would be happy to wear or get married in. Cause no way in hell I'm getting married in a military uniform. If I ever were to get married again, it'd be in a suit, but I'd still maintain my ribbons, and possibly even my ranking. I have to look over the rules on it because the rules are a little weird. Because technically, I can wear the uniform in certain situations, still being out of the military now since 2015, almost a decade. I can still wear the uniform in certain situations, like on Veterans Day. I could go out in my uniform and wear it. And still be representative. So, and I think because of ribbons, it would be the weird thing would be the rank, but I know I would be able to wear the ribbons because those are awards. They're kind of universal. The civilians can wear those awards. Yeah, and civilians can actually wear them. So if you're a civilian and got a Purple Heart, there's a ribbon you get. And as a civilian, you can wear a military ribbon if you've earned that shit. And so I do have I think I have 4 ribbons because I was only in for 1 term and it wasn't in a war zone. So I didn't have a whole lot of opportunity to earn many more. But I do have the 4 ribbons. And yeah, I'd probably wear them during my wedding. It'd just be, I maintain the military standards like I know them to the extent of looking professional in uniform, and I think I'd be good. I don't think anyone would be like, "Ah, you suck. You're trying to pretend you're still in the military." Fuck no. Fuck you. The pinks and also I've earned my rank too. I am an E4. I separated E4, but I'm still an E4. If I were to rejoin back up now, I'd still be an E4. Unless they wanted to give me a rank up, then I'd be an E5. But as far as the rank I've earned, I'm an E4 Navy veteran. The pinks and greens are expensive. If you've been in, you have to pay for it, but the newbies get it for free. No, they don't get it for free. They do not. They do not. They do not. The newbies do not get uniforms for free. They pay for them with the first paycheck that they get from boot camp. So we don't actually see our pay. When you go into boot camp, you're paid all throughout boot camp. You just can't really spend it, right? You can spend it on small things like if you go to the Navy Exchange or something like that, but you can't really spend it until you get out, and then you have a decent amount of money starting off with. But no, that money, that initial uniform comes directly out of that first paycheck. No matter what branch you're in, you're still paying for the uniform. They don't provide you them for free. You're talking about the government. When do they provide you free shit? They don't provide it for free. And then yes, uniforms are very expensive. It's not recommended to have to replace them too often. I miss the boots. I miss the military boots, and they have saved my toes so many times when I was in the military, FYI. What was your rank? E4. I was known as a petty officer 3rd class. I was the E4 in the Navy is the first rank of a non-commissioned officer. So yes, that was my rank, and I was as far as my job, I can't speak too much on it. But suffice to say, I was in communications. And if you're talking about positional authority, because that still actually exists in the Navy, I had positional authority over one E5, one E6, a few E4s, and the rest were E3s and belows. Whenever I took on the position, so I'd be. It was weird. It was a weird situation because I could tell an E6. I could yell at an E6 as an E4 for not doing their job correctly and write them up, and it stand. But then he could write me up for not dressing in uniform properly. It's really kind of weird. So I had positional authority of like an E6 or an E7, well, basically an E6, but the actual ranking of an E4. Kickham was an E4 when he got out too. E4 is a decent rank. I mean, it shows that you kind of have to earn E4. There are like a couple of ranks you leave boot camp as an E4, but most you do not. You leave as a E3 or below. The job I had, well, since I had prior military experience, I spent most of boot camp as an E2. I left boot camp as an E3. Then when I eventually got stationed in Hawaii, I took the test, passed it, made E4. E4 Mafia, exactly. The E4 Mafia be kind of powerful too. The E5s were just trying to keep the E4 Mafias from getting in trouble. I swear, E5s have to be one of the most stressful fucking ranks. So E4s, you have the E4 Mafias, which are cool. E5s, you're really started to take. People start to give you actual respect. I'm gonna pour some of this whiskey before I forget, and we won't drink any. E4. E5s are like when you're really starting to be judged about your technical ability and ability to lead. If you graduate from that and make E6, E6 has to be my least favorite rank in the Navy. A little bit more. And simply because I personally had a lot of run-ins with my E6s when I was in. Mainly because in the Navy, at least this is the way it was, you would get awarded that as an E6 for disciplinary points. So if you were to discipline those under you for whatever, you would get positive points for making E7, which is a massive deal. You make E7, your career is pretty much made in the military, or in the Navy at least. But to get there, it's very, very, very difficult and ceremonious to move from E6 to E7. So most E6 you would find are absolute assholes, because they want to get that other rank. So I had a lot of run-ins and disagreements with E6s to the point in which I'm getting written up. I've gotten written up a few times for the way I've spoken to them, but because I'm the type of person as if what you're saying doesn't make any fucking sense, I'm going to question it until it does. And they didn't like that. So again, but I left. I didn't get in that much trouble. I left as a, with full-on re-entry 1. If you know what that is, it means I can join back in at any time until I turn 35. I could walk in right now and rejoin, and they would love to have me. I'd probably get a decent bonus, too. They're looking for people to join up. And I joined right back in as an E4, E5, and I'd get a decent bonus with it. I have a full-on honorable discharge, all the whole shebang. So I didn't get in that much trouble, but I did get written up a few times for my very opinionated opinions over how the place was being run. And
My
actually, a
dad
lot
once
of
shit in his captain's locker.
the what?
My dad once shit in the captain's locker.
Oh no! Oh, that's just fun. Oh, I have many stories, but it'd take me the rest of the night to tell all of those. No, I do not deny that. Whatever. Um, but no, once you hit E6 and try to make chief. Well, the E6s that aren't up for chief, those are normally fine. They kind of start turning into a little bit of dicks, but normally they're fine. But it's the E fucking sixes that are eligible for E7 that are fucking pricks. They're 99.9% of them are pricks. And I did not get along with them because they just want to punish for punishment. They'd be yelling at fucking one of my direct reports for some bullshit that they didn't do. How do I know they didn't do it? Because I was there. And then I'm getting in trouble for talking back. It's shit like that is why I actually love the military. It wasn't the military culture. I didn't mind the culture. It wasn't a whole lot of much of anything else, honestly. I enjoyed the company and stuff of the military. I enjoyed the lifestyle. But it was that E6 promotion shit to E7 that caused me so much stress, so much strife, because I was in a sort of leadership position myself as an NCO and as a supervisor with literally an E6 under me. I was fucked. I put my packet in trying to get my E8 MSG. What's E8 MSG? My granddad retired as an E9. So did mine, Bama, actually. My grandfather on my dad's side was left the army as an E9. And he was actually kind of told, okay, you're done now. He wanted to be, and he loved it. He loved it. Absolutely loved it. Left and ended up becoming electrician at this big ass electric company, and then became a farmer. Started doing farming. Got a big old farm in Idaho. Then some issues with the neighbors caused them to move over to Indiana. That's kind of part of the reason I'm in Indiana is that whole story. But it's a lot of family stuff. But yeah. Oh, so are you trying to make E8? Is that what you're saying? I just want my MSG, not the. Okay, I don't know what you're talking about, Baby Shark. The terms for the Army are different from the Navy. I don't know what MSG is. I don't know what 1SG is. I don't know. Oh, First Sergeant. I know what that one is. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I don't know what MSG. Master Sergeant. Master General? MSG. I don't know what MSG is. Master Sergeant. Okay, I got Master Sergeant. Okay, I like try to use the full word because I don't know the Army equivalency of a lot of Navy shit. We have our own all of those, but the Armies and Navies are different. My granddad was a badass, but his health demanded full retirement after 21.5 years. Yeah, that sounds like. Well, I'm a little upset because my uncle stole a lot of my grandpa's Navy memorabilia, which technically speaking, since I was the only person in the family to go Navy beyond him, from what I understand what was intended, they should have went to my dad and then went to me. Because I was the only one that, other than my grandpa, that followed that path. I was the only direct descendant that followed the path into the Navy. So, but my uncle stole a lot of that. It's big story, but we don't talk with him that much anymore. Oh my god, I'm so gonna enjoy this. Thank you so much, Bama. Fuck. Oh, I missed that. Oh, that's so good. Still worth it. My granddad's dress uniform is still hanging in their entryway closet. It's really uniforms are pretty cool. I mean, I still have most of my uniforms. I can't fit into some of them anymore. Kind of gained a little weight since I've been out, but
well, Grandpa's it's a Vietnam era dress uniform.
Ooh.
Because he retired in 1976, November 1976.
Wow, yeah, that would be that era, wouldn't it? Shit.
Yeah. He did 2 tours in Korea and 1 in Vietnam.
Damn. No, I think
infantry.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, actually, my grandpa. Oh, now I remember this. I was like thinking I don't know a whole lot of his stories. He died when I was young. He had rolled a tractor on top of himself, and then without getting into a whole lot of it. He wasn't discovered to be out there for several hours, and he was laying there basically dying, being crushed by a tractor for several hours. And then they attempted to they once he was discovered to be missing. My grandma called up to the 911. They did a search for him, found him on the property with the tractor rolled over. It didn't take him long. They tried to use the jaws of life to get him out, which they did. He was alive until about halfway to the hospital in the helicopter. So, but that's the way he did. He passed away in 1999. He passed away in 1999. Yep. It was actually shortly after we moved to Indiana. But no, he was actually in a nuclear submarine during the Cuban Missile Crisis. Believe it or not, he was on one of our submarines during the Cuban Missile Crisis.
What do you know about British naval history?
About what history?
British naval history, not too far. Like,
not very
like
much,
you know what the
honestly.
Argentine War is?
No, I've know nothing about that.
Basically, Argentina decided to go to war against Britain, and one of the ships that my dad had served on, and he actually had left a year prior, got destroyed. So it was super lucky. Otherwise, my dad would have been on that ship.
Oh, 100%. It's like you keep hearing these stories. It's like you kind of keep hearing these stories about those people during 9/11 who was supposed to be on the planes or in the World Trade Center at the time, and just happenstance they weren't. Shit's crazy sometimes. Total, did you make a ribbon award display case? I have not. I only have the 4, but we have to understand kind of my view on it. I left because of what basically I described. It was a lot of situations with the E6s, in addition to some really dumbass policies like the CO bringing us over in 100-degree Hawaiian heat during the time in which the trade winds hadn't kicked in. We were having a lot of soot, and 3 people passed the fuck out just because he wanted to teach a guy who got a DUI a lesson. That's bullshit. Nah. It's stuff like that. It was a lot of the stupid procedures and the way the E6s treated everyone else and that whole culture and that base. It completely turned me off. So by the time I left, and you have to understand in the situation too, I was having issues with my wife because I had started to discover she was cheating. She was doing a whole lot of other just kind of nasty shit on the side. Lied a lot. And I don't normally, you guys know I don't normally talk bad about her, and that's why I've never given her name. She has actually a different last name. She's remarried and had like 2 kids now, from what I'm aware. But I was starting to see some shit from her, and so I'm going through all this stuff. When I left the military, I wanted nothing to do with it. I wanted to hear nothing. I didn't want to hear about the military. I didn't want to hear about my ex-wife. I wanted nothing about it. You know, so it was a really hard time in my life. So I didn't go out of my way to make awards or display cases as a lot of people who are proud of their service do. Like I said, I have a re-entry of 1. I have an honorable discharge. I cut my nose clean, but the fact is it left a really bad taste in my mouth at the time in regards to how I was treated. Now, if you're thinking about joining the military, my experience and your experience are going to be completely different. You might have a bad experience, but it's still going to be different than mine. A lot of people, they stay in there 20 years. My grandpa did, 20 plus years. Some people stay even to 30 if they're able to, but I was not in that. I was not able to do that. It left a bad taste in my mouth. I can talk about it now better than I could back then, but yeah, I might still make a display case for my ribbons. It's not a bad idea. I didn't, like I said, I wasn't in for very long, only 4 years, 4 months is technically my end time, and it was in Hawaii, so I wasn't even in a war zone. So I had a pretty easy tour in that sense. Yes, I will fully admit I had an easy tour compared to a lot of people. But the awards I did earn, I earned those. I did my best and what I had and my situation. So that's the way I view it. I felt like it's an easy tour considering some people, and I feel like I did go through some shit, but there's a lot of people who've gone through much worse. But what I went through, it just ended up not being for me, and that's where that stands. Did you make a ribbon award display? I only 14 awards. You have way more than I have. 4. You have 10 more than I was. Bama from Bama, kicking was the kind of same way. Yeah, It's all about how good your unit treats you. And yeah, and I was treated like shit. A lot of people were treated like shit. The people under me were treated like shit. And it was really due to that fucking E7 quals. Like, to this day, I still don't understand who thought that was a good idea for those award points being disciplinary action. That's how it is. Everyone's experience. Of course, 100%. I would. The military is. I don't know about right now. Like Russia has some ships off of fucking Cuba right now. Unless you wanted to be like infantry, I'd question joining right now specifically because we might be going into a war. But I mean, if that's for you, it's for you. Go. If you like the idea of going out and doing that stuff, then fucking go out and do it. We need people like that. And all my respect to you, and I will treat you like an amazing veteran. But otherwise, you know, it's a higher risk joining the military right now. But you know, I'll respect anyone join the military, fight their country. You know, it kind of reminded me of a TikTok. I laughed briefly a few minutes. Give me a second. I laughed briefly a few minutes ago because I seen this TikTok. It's a really funny creator. She was playing as the two characters. She was playing as like this bartender or like a coffee bartender, whatever you call him, and this German fellow comes in, or this fellow comes in. It wasn't necessarily in German accent. If he comes in, it's like, hey, can I have this? By the way, do you offer any discounts? I'm a World War II veteran, and she's like, oh, sure, of course, I got this. And she types in, and she's like, here you go. And then he responds with a smile and says, Danke. He was a fucking Nazi, and she was thinking he's like an American hero. Oh, I don't know. It was funny. It was funny. I actually tried to join the Navy Reserves back in 02, but it didn't work out. And sometimes it doesn't. My brother actually tried to join the Air Force. That would have been a better decision, in my opinion, than what I did. But he tried to join the Air Force, but ended up his vision was too bad. Mama, happy affiliate anniversary. How are you? Thank you so much. I didn't know it was affiliate anniversary until I actually started streaming, so I didn't really plan anything. But I did have cake and I am drinking Crown Royal Blackberry, so I'm a happy turtle. How are you? I'm happy with my E7 Sergeant first class rank, but E8 Master Sergeant sounds better. Oh, what facts? 100%, buddy. Go for it. I mean, shit. When you make E8, go all the way. Get E9, bud. Get that last rank. So I should go. What do you mean? No, I'm actually going to do probably something special here in the next week or so for that. I just didn't know where it was, and I wasn't really notified until everyone's coming in here telling me, oh, hey, happy affiliate anniversary. I'm like, what the? Bama, I started drill in Texas, then moved to Alabama, tried to get drill moved, but I couldn't get phone calls or emails returned. It was a non-obligatory contract, so it doesn't technically count against me. Oh, yeah, 100%. Now, unfortunately, you're too old to join now. I think, yeah, you mentioned your age before, but you're too old to join now. But, I mean, sometimes it's just not for everybody. I don't think my two brothers are going to join at any point. And E8 is all I want. Now, there's a rank that I actually respect more than any other rank. And it's actually, what is it, three or four ranks, depending on what branch you are. And that's the, let's see, E, O, and, what are they? Fuck. What are they? Warrant ranks. Warrant officers? These are badasses. If you ever meet a warrant officer, and they have a weird ranking structure. So you all, like, they're not enlisted, and they're not, like, officer rankings, but they're warrant officers. Their ranks literally smashed in between E9 and O1. There's like, depending on the branch you're in, there's 3 or 4 ranks, starting on, like, I believe W2s up to like W4 or 5, something like that. It's been a while since I looked, but you have these set of ranks. Now these guys I respect because warrant officer is so hard to make, and you literally have to be a subject matter expert, and I'm talking fucking expert at your job. And then you basically get to wear the uniform of an officer, but you don't need something like college to get it. It's like the equivalent of job experience to get a engineering job or a board director's job without having college. It's that they worked so hard and became such an expert in their field that they made a ranking structure for these people. These guys are badass, and I will respect one of these guys over, like, most officers. Like, I respect captains pretty well. Or 6s. Captains in Army is different. That's an O2. But 06s I respect, and above I respect. They've been in there for a while. But warrant officers, my hat's off to them. And generally, even some of the lower ranking officers, like 01s through like 04s, 05s, even they're just like, don't fuck with the warrant, even though they outrank them. Generally, I don't do well when folks start getting drunk. I'm not getting drunk, Mama. I'm actually, this is my first drink. I haven't hardly even drunk. I'm not getting drunk. I got drunk back in Oklahoma, and I don't want to do that right now. But you're good. I'm not anywhere near it, and stream's gonna be ending in about 45 minutes anyway, so you're good, sweetheart. Bama, warrant officers are indeed badasses. WO1 and CW through CW5. Yes, warrant officers are fucking amazing people. These guys are they are your GI Joes of the military, is these warrant officers. I get offered to go warrant officers school and I turned it down. Why? That's such a cool rank. And you would outrank every other enlisted. And honestly, like I said, Baby Shark, those ranks are cool as shit. There's not many of them. And they are such an amazing fucking rank. I love it so much. And their actual like insignias look cool as hell too. They're like squares or get a line down. I mean, depending on what rank you are. In the Army, I believe most warrant officers are pilots, mechanics, or engineers. Army has pilots? That's weird. No, Navy pilots. I don't know if you can be a warrant officer Navy pilot, because you do have to be an officer, a commissioned officer, to be a warrant pilot. But I don't know if they're counting a warrant officer as that in the Navy. I don't know. I've never looked into that question. I've never thought about that one. I mean, I would believe they were. So Mama, hey Mama, did you stream it all day? How's your day going, sweetheart? It's good to see you. I know I haven't streamed in the past like week or so. I had the whole Guyman thing. My grandmother was the secretary of to the colonel at the colonel being E6 for those who don't know, or 06 in the Army. My grandmother was the secretary to the colonel in the aviation training brigade. She was badass herself. Oh, 100%. Warrant officers have not command authority. Neither to enlisted. Actually, they have more command authority than any enlisted, in fact. They are the next in line if every officer goes down. Not even E9s. They have authority. They do have command authority if it comes down to it. If there's an officer available, then the officer has command. No matter if it's a command officer or not, the officer will have a command. If there's no officers available, the command goes to warrants, and then E9 and down from there. There's actually a whole fucking listing, like. Even if you're an E1 in the military, technically you're still in line to become president. If everyone above you dies, I'm just saying you're actually in that line. Army has pilots. I'm just messing with you, man. I know they have like helicopter stuff. The Navy and the Air Force still has the cool. Actually, the Navy has the cool shit. Air Force just has the bombers. Kickham's that was a weird way. Kickham's cousin. That's a weird thing to say. Kickham's cousin was a pilot in the Army. My uncle was an Army pilot. Ooh. I always wanted to become a pilot. That's a dream I'm not going to let go. Once I move to Charleston or around that area, it's going to be around the Charleston area. Once I move to the Charleston area, I'm going to see what I can do to get my private pilot's license. It's always been a dream of mine. I'm not letting that go. Warrant officers have no command authority. You already mentioned that. You just said that. Yes, they do. They do if in the event that there's no officer available. They have command authority. There, in no sense, will an E9 ever outrank a WO. I streamed for a couple of hours. Yeah, it's going. Oh, that's good. What'd you stream? I've had a lot of military in my family all the way back to the Revolutionary War. Oh yeah, my grandpa wasn't the only one in the military. I don't think my grandma on my dad's side was in the military. I knew she was a nurse. I don't know if she was an Army nurse or not. On my grandpa's side, I think I'd have to ask Mom, but I don't know if my grandma was in or not. I know my grandpa was in the Air Force as a paratrooper, which is kind of ironic because he did not see any point in jumping out of a perfectly good aircraft. I did not get those genes. I really want to jump out of a perfectly working aircraft, actually, for the thrill. And he did it because he was forced to. Oh, goodness. The Baby in Yellow. I have not heard of that game. Was it pretty fun? My sister is a civilian contractor for the Army, helicopter mechanic. I got you. Well, it was kind of funny. About a year and a half after I left the military, I ended up becoming a government contractor for the Navy. I worked over in Crane for a while. doing computer mediation for him. So I was still, I left the Navy just to join the Navy as a civilian. It was bullshit, but they paid decent. Then my current company picked me up and they paid better. So fuck you guys. Nah, I'm just smoking. Crane is kind of a cool base. It's a horror game. You say you don't like horror games. You play these horror games. It's a horror game, but it's mostly just jump scares and comedy, some puzzles. Oh, I got you. I'm working on, I don't know if I've talked to you about this, but I'm working on a couple of things with my stream to actually play some horror games. My watch can actually sync up with my computer and provide my heart rate on screen. In addition to these lights here, and now my top light is actually a smart light. And you guys are going to be able to affect the lighting and even do things like turn all my lights off with like channel points or donos or something like that. You can turn all my lights off and scare the shit out of me. Anyway, and it'll all happen automatically. It's pretty fantastic. I can't wait to set all that stuff up. And I have new lights on the fish tank. The lights on the fish tank here, they're those. They're actually the lights that you guys will be able to control. You'll be able to control all the colors and shit off of it. It's gonna be really really cool. For $9, all right. Well, yeah, you can't complain much for my $9. I don't like horror games, and Kickham gifted me a horror game last week. Oh no! Actually, since I'm still waiting on the computer processor to come back, I've been on my Mac a bit. There are some games on Steam that actually do work for the Mac, and I've been playing Civilization 5 like you wouldn't believe. I played that. I played that a lot when I was gone. I kind of felt bad. I shouldn't have played it as much as I did, but I played it a lot when I was over in Oklahoma and Texas. Oh no! I play them once a week. Outlast Trials really isn't a horror game. Isn't really a horror game anymore. It's just frustrating. Oh, that's fair. That's fair. I did like Outlast, like the first one. I played the first one. Got my whole family involved in that one. That one was a crazy game. It was kind of difficult. It was very short, but it got to me a bit. It got me. So when I do get the heart rate stuff and the light stuff set up, I might start another round of Visage. Because I feel like that game scares the shit out of me. We could also do Phasmophobia. Sarah gifted me that game a little bit ago. And that's another one that can get fucking scary. So you guys will be able to see my heart rate through my watch the entire time we're playing it. Like I'm going to have like...
VR.
Oh, no, fuck that. And I don't have a VR headset. I don't really want to spend $1,000 on one. Right now, I don't have $1,000 to spend on a VR headset. Especially the one I want. The lights on the fish tank are not going to confuse fish. No, actually, they're not going to confuse them at all. They don't see the lights. So the lights on the fish tank, they're actually on the. Well, I'll kind of show you. There's a black border, like a rim, right here, and the light is actually on the rim. So none of the lights are actually facing the fish. The fish don't even know the lights are there. So yeah, so the fish don't even know those lights are there. So no, it won't confuse them at all. It affects them zero. They don't even see any reflection of the lights, except for maybe the rest of the room. You know, if they're reflecting off my face to the wall, they might see them. But no confusing to the fish. But yeah, they're gonna be able to flash and change colors and turn off and whatnot. It's gonna be fantastic. It's part of that whole Lumia stream I'm doing. So yeah, they're not gonna confuse the fish. I love my fish. I don't want to confuse them. And actually, this bowl contains plants with fucking Blackbeard mold on them. I have to get that figured out. Well, actually, I already do. Tuesday, I'm getting in these shrimp that are like this big. I mean, like 4 of them. I've already pre-ordered them from Josh, the guy who owns the fish store over here. I told him, yeah, I want those. So he's already got them in order. He said he'll be here on Tuesday. And I'll go once he gives me a text. I gave him my number. Once he gives me a text, I'll head over there and see if he has them, and I'll throw them in the tank. So you guys are probably gonna see some big ass shrimp in the tank here coming up. Oh, I do apologize for those of you who are in here now on the fish stream specifically. I know the lighting is off. I'm working on it. It looks like I might have to get a different camera, more specialized to the tank, because for some reason the white balance on that camera won't correct correctly, and the white balance only goes off of greens and blues when I need to, or blues and reds when I need to lower the greens, and it just it's not doing as good as I want it to do. So I might have to get me a different camera for that fish tank. I played around with it. I worked yesterday for like an hour with ChatGPT comparing settings and everything, and then it started to repeat different solutions that it's already said and didn't work. And so I kind of gave up on it. So it's a little weird, but I'm probably going to have to be getting another camera. I'm going to be looking at them. It looks fine to me. Hold on, let me pull up. Actually, the camera moved. Done fucked it up.
There he goes again, everybody, breaking his own stream.
What do you mean? Where have you been, Taylor?
I've been chilling, listening to the conversation.
Well, usually you're more chatty.
Like, listen,
But anyway, I'll get it figured out. It might look fine now, but when the lights start changing, and then you have fish going in front of the cameras and stuff, it's not as good as I want it to be. Would you raise a fish or lobster just to get it? What do you mean?
Just to eat it, probably.
Oh, just to eat it? No, probably not. I mean, I consider the fish that I have as my pets. So, no, I probably wouldn't eat it now. I mean, that's not my purpose. I mean, I could have a cultivation tank for food, I guess. I don't know why I would do that. That's a lot cheaper just to go to fucking Walmart and pick up some fish. But no, I treat these as pets, though, now. Actually,
and selling their eggs for caviar and make millions.
the funny thing is I am attempting to breed something in there, but unfortunately it's not a fish. It's one of the plants. So I went to Josh, cause this other day to get some more plants, and I do have some different new plants in there. But there was one plant that he had, and he only had one of them. And I was talking about, the different types of plants, and he was like, well, now this guy, he's like, this is fairly expensive. I'm like, how much? He's like, this is like $18. I'm like, oh, for a plant? And he's like, yeah. And it was a plant about this big. And it's actually right in front of the 3 stones that have holes in them for the shelter, the 3 homes. There's a plant right there kind of in the middle of them. And it's a plant like this big. But apparently this plant turns blue. And when I bought that from him, he's like, now I want you to do something for me. I'm like, what? And he was like, I want you to breed this shit. And I'm like, oh, he's like, yeah. And I will buy them off of you and give you store credit and shit. And I'm like, okay, let's fucking go. So I'm actually going to be breeding that plant. As soon as I can cultivate and make more, I'll be selling them back to Josh.
I didn't know a plant could be submissive and breedable.
I hate you sometimes, Taylor. Jesus.
And I'm sober.
Wait, what? Could someone mark on the calendar, please, that Taylor is sober, according to her own words? That's fair. That's fair. I haven't. Were you in here when we were talking about the Guyman trip and how much I drank? Sarah's stories about when I got really drunk over in Guyman during the after party. Ooh, that's good. Oh, that's good. Shit. Oh, Taylor, look at my stream real quick. What I got. This was courtesy of Bama. She is an absolute fantastic person.
Oh, you got your blackberry crown?
I do. So good. That's what I'm drinking right now to kind of celebrate briefly. Is it possible to be sober around Jade? I don't actually think so. And again, I didn't even mean to get as drunk as I did, but that fucking bartender, man.
Not for long is the answer to that question. Is no.
Yeah, no, not for long. You can try, but actually, I don't even think you can. Because as soon as you're there, they're offering you fireball shots.
Okay.
Sarah, you didn't drink.
While I was there.
You didn't drink, Sarah.
Exactly.
Because I don't think you can. You drink. I don't even think you can drink from your diet.
No.
Exactly. So no one was gonna offer you a drink. You're the exception. You have this protective, anti-alcohol shield on you that everyone acknowledges.
That wasn't what he said, though. He said, "Is it possible to be sober around JD?" I said, "I was."
Okay, not when you're talking about big, massive exceptions. It's like, is it possible to teleport halfway across the universe? No, unless you know an alien that knows how to do it. It's the exception, not the rule.
Well, how about me? I had 2 drinks all weekend. One Friday and one
Oh,
Saturday.
well, that's just being wimpish. And actually, you had an excuse for one of those days. Pretty good excuse. I mean, I wasn't even that drunk when I took you guys over to the hospital. Well, I
know,
took your
'cause
car.
I could have had stuff to drink before then. I just didn't.
Well, lucky you didn't, because that was
Yeah.
a situation that needed to be handled.
I would have sobered up pretty darn
Hey,
quick, though.
Mama, thank you for looking. I appreciate you. Mama goes, by the way, sorry, I got to go to bed because apparently the air guy is getting here at 8 a.m. You have an airhead coming to your place at 8 a.m.? What?
I think it's her air conditioner.
Oh, that's fair. Actually, I need to repair my ACs. There's so much to do. We're not gonna talk about that. The AC guy. Sorry. I'm sorry, Mama. I had to. Okay, bye. Bye. Loves you, Mama. Come back soon. Come back soon. I love having you in here. Oh, that's fantastic. I never played Artemis's song, so I'm gonna get that out of the way here real quick. As much as I don't want to, she did redeem the points. Dumbass.
Yeah, that was only what, 2 hours ago?
1 hour ago, according to Twitch right now. Steven Wright. Oh, I spelled dumbass wrong. Dumbass. Oh, I know why my keyboard needed to reconnect. Dumbass. Dennis Steven Wright. You know, considering I lost my Tesla to get this keyboard, I really fucking like this keyboard. Since my computer's down, I hooked it up to my Mac, and I've been using it regularly instead of my Mac keyboard. It's like the best keyboard I've ever used. I love this thing. Considering the price and the loss of car to get it, it better be a fucking good keyboard. I'm just saying. Okay, bye. So yeah, that's gold.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed because I'm tired.
You're gonna go to bed? I'm probably gonna
Yeah,
end stream here in a few
I have
minutes
been
too.
up
Since I'm done with
since-
these things.
I've been up since 2 o'clock this morning, so.
Why up so early, if you don't mind me asking? Or why up so
I had
late,
to do
rather?
Donuts this morning. And
You had
as
to
far
do
as why I'm
donuts?
up so late? Yeah, I had to go in at 2:30 this morning, and I stayed up for that interview, and then I've
Mhm.
just been up ever since.
Oh yeah, go get you some sleep. Because you have more interviews to go to, and you need to get that fucking job and tell
I
your
know, right?
current boss to fuck off. I mean, honestly, they've treated you bad. You know this. We've had this discussion, Bama, many
Yeah, we
times of how
have.
much I don't like how they've been treating you. I just don't find it
Yeah.
right. And you're a friend, and when I've seen what you've been going through and how they've been treating you with everything, it drives me up the wall.
Yeah.
Which I
have
guess
had
comes from what we
conversations.
just talked about, the military, you know, not being treated right by your bosses and
Yeah.
shit like that. Nah, I don't like that at all.
Yep.
But I'm glad
I will
that's
catch
coming
y'all
up.
later.
Yep, I'll see you, Bama. Thanks for the conversation. It's been awesome.
Oh, you're welcome.
Good night.
Appreciate you,
Okay,
Gabe.
that's
Good
why-
night.
Bye.
And Sarah,
Yeah.
don't forget to take your meds because we've been in here a while and I don't know if you've taken them.
Thank you. Love you.
Love you. Bye.
Bye. I know she just left, but Baby Shark, contact the EEOC about your job. Oh no, she's fine now. She was waiting on her certification that she earned a while back to come in. After months of waiting, it finally came in. So she's able to quit her current job. She's been interviewing for new jobs, but she's been wanting to quit her current job for a while. So from what I'm aware, she's just gonna leave that job, go for a new job, and let the past be the past. Player Red, first time chatter 3 to 4. Hello, how are you? Good to see you in here and welcome in. Appreciate you. I'm Turtle. I'm a variety streamer. I do a little bit of everything. I play with Legos. Sometimes I just chat like I did tonight. Sometimes I play video games. And I play video games of every type. Except for MMOs. Fuck MMOs. But how's it going? Good to see you in here. And thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you, buddy.
He's a great guy. You should definitely buy his merch.
Well, actually, my merch store is going to be going through a refresh. So if you want some of the new merch, I'd wait a hot minute. You know, it's going to be cool shit. Like I said, I'm working on a lot with stream. As you guys can see, I put those lights on the fish tank yesterday. I fished it up today. So I have some cool shit coming through stream. Just a little bit of patience. I'm working on it a bit every day to make it cool. Good night, everyone. Have fun and be safe. You too, Baby Shark. Thanks for the conversation yourself, buddy. And good luck. I don't know when you're eligible up for E8, if you're already or when the I don't remember when they're eligible to actually take the test and when that process begins. But I wish you the best of luck at making E9, bud. That's a big jump. But you have a good sleep, buddy. Appreciate it.
Good night, baby shark.
Oh, Chris,
You're a dumbass. Yes.
there's something else I would like to add to that.
Oh, what?
If you would also like some good gear from a really good friend of yours, you should definitely go to mellow_beast.net and get her gear.
Do you have a website now?
Yeah, she has a website. I don't know if it's net. I forget what it is now. But if you look in Mellow Beast merch store, you'll definitely find it.
Yeah, it's what you say, mellow_beast.net.
I don't know if it's .net. I forget what it is. That last part is. But if you Google it, you'll definitely find it. I did.
I didn't know she had a website up. I know she had some merch. I just didn't know. Yeah, it's .net. Wow, she does. Mellow_beast.net. That's where her merch store is. I did not know she bought a domain.
Yep.
Ah,
I'm her hype.
fancy.
I'm her hype man.
Nice. Yeah, I had no idea she had one. That's actually a decent looking website. Actually, it looks like a Fourth Wall website, but that makes sense. I think she goes through Fourth Wall. But no, actually, I'm doing a refresh on my merch. I'm probably gonna get with one of our various artists we have, and we're gonna make some cool shit coming up here. So a lot of the merch that we have on there now, I'll probably still sell it, but they're gonna be like legacy merch. So they're gonna have their own like category, and then I'm gonna redo a lot of it. The logo isn't. I don't think the logo is gonna change any, but how everything is perceived into all it's all gonna change. I'm gonna have
Yeah.
like a universal font, stuff like that we're gonna be using. Just different things, and we're gonna have like some of the I hate it here and what do you mean and stuff like that in there too. So we have some good stuff coming up. But just a little bit of patience, because I'm only one guy who's going through 2 lawsuits and a move and streaming and a job all at once. So a little bit of patience, but I'm working through everything. I do a little bit every day. So. But
Those
we're getting there.
lawsuits. Does it have anything to do with that website that attacked you a little while ago?
No, completely different. The lawsuits
Okay.
I'm in, nice with lawsuits. Yes, 2 lawsuits. Nothing against me. So the 2 that I'm in, well, I've been in 3 in the past 2 years. Lawsuit 1, I settled with them, but I got everything I wanted, so there's no sense in continuing with the lawsuit. These 2 are basically essentially companies trying to screw me. One was against one of my ex-lawyers. I paid him retention, and he didn't offer any services. So when you pay a lawyer retention, it means that not that they would take your case, but that they would give you legal advice. I got nothing from him to the point in which he wasn't returning my communications, despite various attempts. This is actually against your bar, and you can lose your bar for it, which is an extremely difficult test. So I feel like even though I'm going against a lawyer, I have everything I need to win that one. And then there's another one against an insurance company that, since I'm starting the lawsuit, I'd rather remain unnamed at this time.
Yeah.
But yes, there's a
I
few
didn't
of
even
them.
expect you to go into it.
Yeah. I'm not going to go into any names. I can't at this point because they would discover this. And then I was talking shit about them. Yeah, we're not going to go through that. And I'm not even one to sue, but I'm kind of getting sick of being screwed over. So that's fair. Please be careful. I'll be careful, definitely, buddy. I will definitely be careful about all of it. If I didn't feel like I was 100% in the right, again, I'm not one to sue people. I don't find it right. I think most situations can be resolved, just by talking cordially, right? There's a firm set a lot of times in what's right and wrong, but sometimes you can't get there, and sometimes you need a little help from, I guess, the government to help get you there. And that's all I'm doing. I don't want to actually go to actual court. I'm hoping that by filing the lawsuit that it would force them to try and talk to me, because at that point we'd have the same goal of not wanting to go to court. That's all it is. I'm hoping to settle with everyone and we can all just go our separate ways. I don't want to actually go to court. That's just not an interest of mine. But I will to defend my interests. And there's a bit of money on the line.
You can only get so far with only word and handshake.
Yep. Well, it's not a handshake on either one of these cases. It's a contract. But no, I'm not one to sue. I don't like it. I don't like forcing people to give me what they owe me. I just want to talk to them and have some common sense. But when that fails, sometimes in life you have to take a more dramatic action, especially when there's a decent amount of money that could make a difference in your life. Like for me, I had to take on. Now I mentioned that one lawsuit. I went into that lawsuit without a lawyer because I've already paid for a lawyer, and so I didn't have money to pay for another lawyer. So I had to take it on myself because I wasn't given any legal advice from him. And because of that is how I'm essentially getting that money back. Because if and I didn't even ask him for the money back, all by the way. I've already just up front asked him. I'm like, since you're not wanting to help me, give me a refund. And he was like, fuck you. And I'm like, well, okay. So now we're gonna be enjoying that. That's the one I'm a little scared about because he's a lawyer himself. When you go after lawyers, it's a little bit of a different game. But I believe I'm in the right enough that I'd be able to win it. And with him, because if he decides to fight me and loses it becomes official, he could potentially lose his bar. I'm not saying he deserves it. I'm saying or deserves that. I'm saying if that happens and he loses, he could lose his bar. So it's more of a incentive for him, basically just to give me my money back. Yeah, I know some lawyers
Flip
like that.
side,
Yeah.
the
Go
closest
ahead,
I
buddy.
ever got to suing anybody was against a police department.
Yeah, that's a case. And some police don't quite know their jobs like they should. I'm a firmly
Well, it's not the
blue
cops.
line person. I'm a firm blue line person. I love the police force. However, you can't say that and then also say there's no corrupt police officers because there are. To say that there are none is completely incorrect. Some of them are racist. Some of them are just bad cops, corrupt cops, evil cops. But I firmly believe that most police officers are good people, and they really do want to be public servants and protect and defend and serve the public, and that's why I support them.
Well,
I'm a
thankfully,
firm blue line, I'm a firm red line, yellow line, green line, and all of them have a meaning. I'm a firm on all of them. I'm
clarify.
firm backer and supporter, but that I'm not. I'm also acknowledging that there are some bad ones out there. Yes.
To clarify, it wasn't anything that the cops actually did. It was more a clerical thing. A
Hmm.
long time ago, uh, my dad bought me my first car a long time ago,
Sure.
and yeah, so I've been driving for months at this point,
Hmm.
and I got pulled over one day, and they're like, "Well, your car's coming up stolen." I'm like, what?
Oh
So what
shit.
happened is the guy we bought the car from had previously sold it to someone else. Well, this someone else did not pay him at all what he was owed. So
Hmm.
he had it legally towed back to his place, okay? About a couple days later, we bought it.
Right.
Now, apparently, she, the day it was towed, had gone
Hmm.
to the police department in her county and filed for a stolen vehicle.
Right.
Now, they're supposed to do it right there. It took them 2 weeks to actually file it,
Jesus.
which is against the rules. And so by the time it was filed, I had already bought, titled, tagged everything for my car legally. So that day when I got pulled over, they towed my car away.
Oh my god.
And it was in tow. Yeah, they towed it and it was in tow for like almost, yeah, over a week. And it accrued like over $500 in the tow yard. Okay.
Shit.
Now, because this was not my fault, this was a clerical issue. They didn't want to refund our money back. We even
Right.
went to the captain, and he basically said, "You should just be grateful that you have your car back."
Oh no, that's a corrupt ass cop right there. Those are the cops I'm against. There are definitely cops I'm against, and a cop like that is what I'm against. You know, I actually found myself in a similar situation to what you were saying just last week. Before the
Oh
trip,
God.
I ended up getting pulled over for speeding. I won't say on a public forum right now whether I was speeding or not. I plead the fifth. However, my vehicle is yet to be registered because the problem is between me and the place I bought the vehicle from, the title got lost, meaning I can't
Oh
register
no.
the vehicle. If I can't register the vehicle and the time runs out for the DMV, you're not allowed to drive the vehicle. Um, and there's no exception. So this is one of the issues I'm facing. There's no exception in the BMV or DMV, whatever your states refer to as. So there's no exception. You can't get an extension with the DMV for a registration when you buy a vehicle. They give you like 2 months. They will not extend it. period, under any circumstances, unless you go ahead and pay for the registration and you're waiting on the registration paperwork. Then it's kind of extended. But you can't get it extended. However, I've been going back and forth with the people I bought the car from, and I've been trying to go through the process to get the title, get a replacement title. But between when I get that and when I bought the vehicle, it's expired. So I drove the car. I was accused of speeding, and as part of that, I got 2 additional tickets. One of which saying that I was unable to provide it registration, and another saying that I wasn't displaying registration. I plan to get those both dropped like a hot potato because I've been working on it. I can prove I've been working on it, and it's basically the government's fault that I wasn't able to drive the vehicle legally, because it was a mishap somewhere. The title went missing, and I can prove I've been working on it. So at that point, it's more of an issue of the government being too strict and not allowing any exceptions for real life situations than me purposely wanting to drive around without a registered vehicle. The vehicle's insured; it's under my name. He was actually threatening to tow the vehicle because he couldn't find any information stating that I owned it. Um, which inherently is actually against the law itself, because then I'm assumed to be doing wrong instead of good. He can't assume that law constitutionally I'm innocent until proven guilty. He couldn't prove that the car wasn't mine, thus couldn't necessarily tow it just by the assumption that the car may not be mine. Because the car didn't appear stolen, he would have been able to find that. So since the car didn't show as stolen, if he would have done anything like towed my vehicle, that could have been basically against the Constitution, and I could have been in a similar situation as yours, as I might have to go after the police department in that case. Super commercial, reckless. What commercial are you talking about, Cheesebell?
You want to talk
But
about corruption in the government? Look no further
not
than
really.
Speed
I don't really
Freedom.
want to. Actually, I don't really want to get into that conversation. To be completely honest, because it usually ends up leading to politics, and that can just get everyone
Yeah.
pissed off. But no, that's my experience on the previous. But I've had nothing. I know some cops. I went to school with some cops. I find most cops to be just fantastic people. But I think a lot of our laws are stupid. Like with the DMV right now, I do not believe that they should not be able to provide any exception whatsoever. And that alone makes me believe that I'll be able to get those tickets removed just instantly, because I can prove I'm working on it. And by the time my court case appears, I would have had it fixed. So I seriously doubt those will stick. Whether the speeding one sticks or not, I also doubt it, because I'll just get another lawyer to look at it. And speeding tickets, just a word of advice: don't speed. But also, speeding tickets are incredibly easy to get out of. I had my brand new Challenger that I got a ticket for on speeding, and I got a lawyer for like $50, and he got it changed back down to a equipment malfunction on a brand new Challenger. That doesn't happen. Dodge's equipment does fail, but give it about 5 years. An equipment malfunction on a brand new Dodge isn't a thing. But yeah, they just put it out under the equipment malfunction, and I didn't get to enjoy the increased insurance premiums. Like, please don't accept a speeding ticket. 99.9% of the times you can get out of it with the right person looking at it. A lot of like the police forces and sheriff departments, they just want the money out of it anyway. If you agree to pay a certain amount of money, they'll dig it down to equipment malfunction or something similar, and your insurance premiums will never go up. This is not legal advice. I'm no lawyer, but this is what happened to me and what I've learned. So take my advice as a non-lawyer if you want. That's all I'm gonna say.
Last time I got pulled over was about a year ago. I did a California stop.
What was that, Taylor?
I said, tell us how you really feel.
Oh, no. If you all wanted to know how I really feel, I'd be kicked off of Twitch in about 10 minutes. And YouTube again.
Oh,
And
so
whatever.
Back onto YouTube?
No, I made a new account. I did not get back on the YouTube. I had to make a new account. They rejected 3 times my appeal.
Dumb.
Reckless. Ooh. Yeah,
People
guys.
ban you over anything anymore.
Say what?
YouTube will ban you over anything.
Oh, I
anymore.
know. They pissed me off, and I keep burning them on Twitter now anyway, because that's what I was working with them on. They wanted to do a public discussion. So I'm like, facts, let's do this. If you guys don't know, and I should mention it in this stream as well, I have a agreement with Apple that I am 100% through Apple Music, which is what this is, or actually it's over here. What this is I am allowed via Apple written permission to play Apple Music. That being said, please follow your favorite creators, your favorite artists, buy their CDs, follow them on Apple Music or wherever, you know, for followers. I personally use Apple Music. That's how we're enjoying it right now. But please go and support your musicians and creators. That being said, YouTube, listen to me. I have permission. If you want to see my permission, I can give it to you. I have permission. I'm not doing this just to do this. I got permission. Anyway, so that's how I got banned off YouTube. They weren't hearing me when I stated I had permission, and they didn't ask for any documentation or anything, any proof, any evidence, anything. They were just like, "Oh, you're banned. We don't care," and that's how it ended. So I'm like, "Well, I don't care about your fucking terms of service. You banned me, so now I'm no longer culpable to your terms of service, meaning I can now make a second account." So now, without breaking the terms of service, I made a second account because they broke their terms of service by kicking me off the platform. I'm no longer. I don't feel like I'm held. I don't feel like that account is holding me accountable right now for making a second account. They would have to really fight it to get me to have common sense on that. He being sneaky? I'm not being sneaky. I'm being commonsensical. I think with speedings, I'm sure you're referring to the speeding. I do speed. Whether I'm guilty of speeding in this last ticket or not, I refuse to say. But I have sped. I think the speed limits, honestly, on the road are too slow. I almost feel like you should... There needs to be something in which you have different classes of licenses that allow you to do different speeds. If you're able to handle higher speeds, you should be able to go higher speeds. But handle them safely. So, like for example, if there's children about, I believe you should go like 20 maximum. Active children around you. 20 should be your absolute maximum. You should actually go slower. But if you're looking at a straight ass road in which there's nothing, you should be able to go a fucking 100 miles an hour if you can handle it. And you can do it safely. If you can do it safely without causing any harm to anyone else around you, you should 100% be able to go a decent amount of speed. It's transportation. You need to go where you're going, you know? There is in Australia. What is there in Australia? But that's just my experience on it. I mean, do what you do out of the driving, you know. Me personally, you know, I believe the speed limit should be heightened, especially with a lot of the technologies in the cars now. You know, a lot of cars will brake automatically if they sense an immediate danger to someone's life. They'll just brake, you know. I mean, Teslas will swerve despite what they're saying they do or don't do. Mine swerved into a pole. So just saying. No, it just is what it is. I think I'll have all 3 tickets removed. I will have to pay some sort of fee to get that speeding one removed because they're probably either gonna make me take a course or to get it removed or list it down as an equipment failure. Either way, I'm fine with it. The only thing I wouldn't be fine with is the increased insurance premiums, in which if they do decide to increase it, I then have another lawsuit that I can do because in law. Now, if you guys learn anything from me tonight, learn this. And I might be doing something about it here soon, but I'm not ready to announce it officially. But keep this in mind when dealing with any Ronald falling in reverse. I can do that song real quick. I'm actually about to end the stream though, but I'll put that song real quick. Ellen Red P can only go 90. Wow. So wait, are you saying like the cars can only go up to 90, like physically? But no, like if I were to give any advice right now in corporate America, it's the fact that unless you have a contract signed stating that you are accountable to a company's policies, you are not. Please keep this in mind. This is very, very, very important. If you are entitled to something legally, you are entitled to it legally. If they give you trouble, or if they say a corporate policy, please take my advice in the fact that corporate policy doesn't mean anything unless you are under obligatory contract as an employee or a customer. Unless you have an obligatory legal reason to follow their policies, you do not need to follow corporate policies. Take a look at corporations and people. They're on the same level playing field. I don't care if a corporation is like, oh, hey, you need to do this, this, and this. We demand this, this, and that. It doesn't matter what they say. They have to obey by the law. And if I have to give anyone advice ever, and I've gotten so pissed off at this very issue that I'm actually getting ready to do something about it. But keep that in mind. You are not, most of the times, you're not held accountable to what corporations say. You have the power. Just the same as a corporation, they have no more power than you do. And keep that in mind. You are on the same. Say what?
I thought you got the power.
Right? Exactly. You are on equal legal playing field to any corporation. In fact, that's law. A corporation, when you apply to become a corporation or a business, any business, you actually get a second social security number. Though they don't call it such, it's known as a EMC number, or no. Oh, what is it? It's actually your corporation identification number, but it has the same amount of digits as a social security number. That's essentially your social security number. There was a law that was passed several years ago that actually gave corporations the same right as humans. And this is why you're actually issued a social security number for every company that you create. Because they're essentially humans. And so they can be treated as a human. It's just the way it is. So keep that in mind. Don't let corporations bully you. They are no one. Treat them as you would treat your neighbor. If you don't like your neighbor and they're destroying your shit, you would sue your neighbor. If your neighbor was a corporation, you should still sue your neighbor. You know? But make sure you're in the right, though. Don't just go around suing people. Make sure you're in the right. Making sure you suffered a loss. Make sure that you've done everything you can to resolve it outside of courts. But if all comes to worst, don't be afraid to go after them. And a lot of times they'll just capitulate to you. They're like a loud chihuahua, corporations, I found. Corporations are a loud chihuahua. They would rather not go to court and lose a few thousand than go to court and lose much more than that. So keep that in mind too, but don't abuse that power. Do the right thing. And if I have to leave you out with anything, it's do the right thing. Don't let corporations bully you. Don't let these people who seem to be these giant Goliaths bully you. When you have this rock that you can throw and hit them in the head and destroy them. And that was a biblical reference. David versus Goliath. They're the Goliath. They seem like Goliath, but they're weak. If you're in the right, if you are right, don't back down. Don't ever back down from what is right, no matter how big the enemy appears to be. And this, in my opinion, EIN number, thank you, Sarah. EIN numbers are the equivalent of a social security number. It's the exact fucking same thing, no matter what anyone says. I had a business. I had a separate EIN, aka a separate social security number. You use that EIN to pay taxes, just like you do your social security number. It's the exact same thing. But don't let companies bully you. When a company just says, due to our policies or procedures, cut them off. Be like, I'm not accountable to your policies and procedures. Cut them off. It doesn't matter. Unless there's a contract that says it matters, it doesn't matter. Just saying, I can't get into specifics, but this piece of advice is treating me very well right now. And it's making me able to pursue the right thing. And that's what needs to matter. No, they're only allowed to go 90 and under. Well, here, are you saying 90 km or 90 mph? Or kmh or mph? Because here, I mean, our technical speed limit, I've seen speeds. What's the highest speed limit you guys have seen in the US? The highest I've personally seen is 75. But I've heard there's a road that's 85. I'm not 100%. km, so
80.
You've seen 80? That's fair. What did you see 80 at?
Out in West Texas.
Oh, it's in Texas. Okay. Well, usually if I see a speed limit at like 70, I'll usually end up going 80 up to 85. Allegedly. I should watch what I say on that right now, honestly, because I have a speeding ticket right now that I'm going to be trying to fight. So allegedly. Wyoming's 80 except between Buffalo and Sheridan. Yeah, I don't think Indiana has any 80 roads. We have 70 roads. I don't think we have anything above 70. Not that I recall. Not that I normally go on. If there is one that's over 70, it's north of Indianapolis. And even then I don't recall seeing one. But I don't think we have any 85s. Does anyone... Okay, we have a couple of 80s. Has anyone seen an 85? Just curious. But no, guys, I mean, thanks for... Go ahead.
No, I'm saying the most I've seen is 80 down in Pennsylvania.
That's actually new. I didn't think Pennsylvania would have an 80. Player, the most I've seen is 110 km. Just curious, player, are you from Australia? Just so where I know how to kind of reference better. Well, we actually have another person from Australia that comes in every once in a while, and 2 people from your neighbor over there in New Zealand. Artemis, who's actually here a little bit earlier, was in here as well, and she's directly from New Zealand. We have a person from England. We have a person from Scotland who was actually in here earlier. We have a few from Canada. What other country? We had one person from Ukraine, but I think I pissed him off. He hasn't been back since. I don't remember their name, but I think it was us talking, because the last time he was in here that I noticed, we were actually talking about the Ukraine-Russian war, and I had different opinions on that. Not pro-Russian opinions, but being like, the war shouldn't be even a thing, and both sides are to blame, which both sides are to blame for that whole fuck up over there. I still maintain that, and I think he got pissed off because he's living it. It's different when you're living it, and I love patriotism, no matter what country you're from. I think you should be patriotic to the country you live in because you live there. You're from Australia. Welcome in. What part of Australia? I know a few of the cities over there. So what part of Australia, if you don't mind me asking, player? And welcome in, by the way. Again, this is kind of a weird stream. But I do occasionally just chatting streams. I play games, play with Legos, do puzzles, fuck with fish. Not fucking fish, but fuck with fish. I do a lot. So feel free to jump in. You get a little bit of everything with me.
Lie to you. He does.
Shut the fuck up, Taylor. Shh, shut up, Taylor. Fine. NSW, what's NSW? It's okay, I'm the same. Oh, you're good, buddy. I just want to let you know. This is a bug. This is a bug. What the fuck happened to that bug? There was a bug just flying around here just a second ago. I need to get my directions right in my... Anyway, my monitor feels like it's right here when it's not. But no, guys, just now, Red, on my advice on corporations, it might be different on Australia, so don't take my advice there. And again, I'm not a legal expert, but corporations are people, according to the law. They should be treated no different than if you're having a dispute with your neighbor. And as soon as you know you're in the right, and force them to acknowledge that, usually you can win. Just make sure you're in the right and you're trying to do the right thing, and not all the times, but most times you'll find yourself on the beneficiary of the situation. New South Wales, there you go, buddy. Well, welcome in. I do like my my friends from different countries. It's really cool as a streamer to see people coming in from different countries because it's wild. It makes the world seem a lot smaller. You know, that the fact that I'm talking and streaming to a person who seems to be, someone enjoying it from completely on the other side of the world is mind-blowing to me. It's crazy, especially with a small streamer like me. It looks like I have 16,033 followers. 99.9% of those are bots at bare minimum. So I got rated by a bot rate a while back, and they haven't removed the accounts yet. But it's really cool to have people come in here from different countries. I find it to be like the coolest thing, and it leads to interesting conversations because when you're in a different country, it's a completely different perspective that they can provide. So it's usually a good conversation, and that's some of my favorite shit ever. It's a good conversation, especially with people I don't agree with, but both people are very knowledgeable and intellectual. It's incredible conversations you can have, mind-blowing conversations. Even if you get in an argument and you lose, you still learn shit, or if you win, you still learn shit. Either way, and it's very fun, very fun. I like to see how others interact with with viewers. Yep, I'm pretty unique myself. I'm not.
Yeah, you're unique, all right. That's for
Uh,
fucking sure.
let's just say I have a stain on my my flag right behind me from throwing a banana at it because I got pissed off because people's marbles wouldn't learn how to go up in an elevator in a game. So yeah,
He also wore a maid outfit and then sucked on a giant gummy penis.
that has also happened. It can occasionally get wild in here. It can occasionally get wild, and I'll fully admit it. Sometimes it's calm, cool, collected, like tonight we're having conversations, but other times we're throwing bananas against the wall. Yeah, it happens. Actually, the 4th of July stream is always a fun stream that people seem to like in here because I stream setting off fireworks. That being said, probably this weekend I'm gonna go buy fireworks before they're all out on the 4th. Because I usually wait too long. Is there another Mage stream coming up? I'm so happy that you knew about the Mage stream. Fuck, no, there's not. That was I saw the sticker right here. No, I don't think that'll come back up. I didn't want it to come up in the first place. Ah, so
But it
but
happened.
but there will be, I'm sure, similar types of shenanigans that will 100% come up.
The #1 glizzy gobbler in the world.
Oh, I still have that shirt. Actually, I think I packed that shirt and got for Guyman. Yeah, I have a Glizzy Gobbler shirt, and I have a shirt of. I think I have a shirt with me on it, with wearing the maid costume, wearing this. Yeah, it's around there somewhere. That's not a shirt I normally wear. As soon as I'm done with this alcohol, guys, I'm probably gonna end stream from the net though. A little tired. I've done a lot today. I actually did a lot of cleaning in here. I know still have a little bit of stuff over there I need to clean up and do a little more organizing, but I cleaned up a lot in here. I need to make it to where my license plates, you can see them up here. And I need to get the lights set up to where we can start getting those interactive for you guys. I'm looking forward to that. I seriously like how the lights ended up with the fish tank. And they're both synced up. Those are actually two different Elgato light strips. And they're synced up, which is really cool. I love it. It's super cool. And it's all compatible with the new bot I brought in. Fucking
I also
fantastic.
forgot to mention that Turtle never graduated from kindergarten.
True story. Never graduated from kindergarten. However, I don't have a kindergarten education, but I am technically a senior project manager for a major company. So
yeah, he doesn't know how.
Guess it works out. I might not know how to spell, but I know how to manage projects and a senior position.
Ooh, I hiccuped.
Gross.
You're fucking gross.
What? Has Taylor been drinking again, or is she just being her?
I'm just being sassy.
Oh yeah.
Sassy wassy.
And and just remember, as my title to my stream has said, dating is like grocery shopping. You know what you were looking for until you see something delicious and bad for you.
Yeah, unfortunately for you, you don't even get that.
I mean, fair. Rejected all the time, every time.
Do you want me to reread you that poem?
I'd rather not, actually. Doing better than me? What do you mean, sir? What do you mean? What do you mean by that? I'm just curious. Doing better than you. But no, I'm looking forward to doing some different stream stuff and getting this screen. This screen's gonna be cool too. The screen's also gonna be interactive once I finish getting it set up. This is actually ran by a Raspberry Pi, one of those little mini computers. Actually, I have one here. Actually, this is the one that's gonna run it too. It's right here. The little this is a Raspberry Pi with a case from CanaKit on it. This is a full blown desktop computer that this monitor is gonna run off of, or it's gonna run this monitor pretty much. Certain interactions from stream. So fantastic.
No, you're fantastic.
Oh, thank you. That's literally the nicest thing you ever said to me.
And the last.
Aw, thank you. I appreciate that.
You're very welcome.
I can't spell well even. I love how you're purposefully not spelling well right now. I can't spell well, even though I
It graduated.
year 12 and trying to get a job at Kmart. I love the way you did that. That was humorous. Trying to get a job at Kmart. I mean, fair. I don't do good at spelling, and I don't do well at words. I'm really bad at it. I mean, I'll misread words all the time. I swear I'm half dyslexic, though it doesn't appear like it. And then I'll bumble. See? Right there. I'll stumble, not bumble. I'll stumble over my own words a lot, or say words I don't mean to say versus words I mean to say. It's just, that wasn't mean thing to joke. That wasn't me thing to joke. What do you mean? Because, I mean, you spelled incredibly accurate until that last sentence, so I thought you were joking.
That wasn't me trying to joke.
Be trying to joke. Oh, okay. My bad then. I sincerely apologize, because you've actually spelled correctly up until that point. So I didn't know that you were actually being serious. So it's okay. You don't have to spell well to be in this stream. I don't spell well either. I cannot actually say the word Sydney. And no, I don't mean Sydney. I mean Sydney. Taylor, could you please tell him what word I'm meaning to say?
Cindy.
Can't say that word. And say I say Sydney. Which is what major town in Australia? Sydney. I can't say Sydney.
What would you do without me here?
Probably ask someone else to say the word.
That and have a bigger self-esteem.
No.
Carcinogen?
Say what?
Carcinogen.
Carcinogen? What are you saying?
No, you said it right.
I can say carcinogen. I just can't say Sydney.
Cindy.
Sydney.
Cindy.
Sydney.
I'm gonna send you like I'm gonna send you a hooked on phonics thing.
It doesn't work. People try. Okay, go ask Mama Gonna Snap how hard she's tried to get me to say the word Sydney, and I can't say it.
Oh, I'm well aware, and we all laugh at you for it.
Goodness. It's okay. I mostly use voice type. Oh, you're fine, buddy. You're fine. Oh, voice type. That explains 99% of honestly a lot of spelling errors I see is people using voice type. I can't. For me, it's about 80% accurate. So whenever I use voice type, 80% of the sentence is usually accurate. But then I have to go back and correct 20%. And by the time I go and do that, it ends up being trash. I would have been easier for me to just type it out in the first place. So, anyway. But honestly, guys, I'm going to finish this up in a minute. I'm going to go ahead and raid out. And call it a night. We will do something special for my what do you call it? The affiliate-versary. I just need to think about that. It's just that was just caught me completely off surprise. I will do something special for that. However, for now, we're just we had some cake and we have some booze, so that works. So anyway, I love you guys. We're going to raid out to Mr. the Chody. I know we raided out to him last time, but I've never really raided out to him before, so he's been a longtime friend. So I'm gonna give him a second raid, especially this one being the official affiliate anniversary. Go say hi to Chody. He is actually gonna be doing a lot of hard work for me coming up that I'm very grateful for him for. And he's going to be doing a lot of Discord work for me. And he's already volunteered to help me out with it. So I'm definitely going to be utilizing that and having him and working with him on that. So feel free to please give him a hi, give him a follow. I think he's playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 right now. He would really appreciate the follows, the likes, the views, the subbies. So feel free to give him all of that. And I will see you guys here coming up. Tomorrow's Friday. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And we'll have a good stream. I don't think it's gonna be the celebration stream tomorrow. That's like less than 24 hours. But I will definitely I will be getting to that. So from that, guys, I love y'all. And I will see you all again tomorrow, and we will have some more fun. Hopefully, I get something going with these lights that you guys can try out. So from that, I love y'all, and I'll see you guys later. Okay, bye.